pounds. You know what I mean?
Bacon, regular bacon.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm that dude. It's like I eat, because I'm older now. So like, if I eat one thing bad, I'll gain like 50 pounds.
I weigh what you weigh minus 93 pounds.
I weigh 225 plus tax. So that's kind of what I tell the ladies. No.
I see lying like
I weigh a lot.
Rudy's like 280, man.
You think I'm that should be flattered.
He's 325. I'm just kidding.
Dude, I'm more than that.
Really?
He's 340.
I'm a big boy.
Damn.
I went to the gym the other day and I was like, I really need to change my life.
You need to try one of these salads.
By far, like the heftiest African I've ever met.
I'm a big African. I stole everybody else's food.
I know.
That's what.
For 79 cents a month, you can feed Rudy.
Martin Phillips did a joke where he was like, yeah, Rudy is from Africa, but like he's big because he like steals other people's food. That's why.
Yeah.
That's
So
why
you're saying that you're a thief?
I'm a thief, and
Stereotype.
yeah, I'm a
So
thief.
what's this thing you were talking about? I want to know now.
Well, check it out. We're gonna get into it, but real quick, real sick. I feel like there's that Biggie said that real quick, real sick. There's like something we need to talk about here. Ryan Valentine came in with a cracked phone, right? Yeah. And he was just moaning and crying like a.
You was moaning?
Yeah.
Nah,
like
man.
a girl.
I was just like I'm like right now with you.
No, he was really bummed out.
I was saying, I thought I was just under the impression that you was moaning.
He was.
Said you was moaning.
He was.
I had to
he was
clarify.
pissing and moaning. He was really bummed out. But check it out. So he comes in with a cracked phone and he's like, "Oh, I can't use my phone anymore because blah 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 blah." Michael really, comes in like, listen.
I go on this tech rant because I work in the cellular industry.
Shout out to the place he works at.
Shout out
to talk about.
Shout out to
and high.
Yeah, I came in all cocky and
shout out to Blank Mobile.
Blank Mobile. I'm glad there's like two places, so it's either like I'm not gonna name them because that's like a 50-50
it's probably
chance.
Target.
Yeah.
Walmart Mobile.
Yes.
Fucking
Target Mobile.
Yes.
Broke nigga mobile. That's where I work.
We should have an N-word alarm, like N-word ring, like beep, ding. Right? No, sorry.
Yeah.
But like,
good one, Rudy.
that was great. Yeah, I don't know, man. I was talking. Ryan has an S6 Edge Plus.
Well, that's a 7, dog. Come on,
S7
now.
Plus.
Put some respect on that phone.
Don't just disrespect my brand new phone, B.
All right, he's got a S7 Plus. I have a once sturdy Note 3.
Right.
And I was like, bruh, you bought an Edge on your phone. They disguised a flaw as a feature. See, my phone, and I spiked that shit on the ground like some NFL street shit.
You're trying to prove a point. You're trying to say,
prove a
like,
point.
here's how great my phone cover is.
In here?
Yes.
Yeah, just now. This just happened,
That,
dog.
like,
You spiked your phone on concrete?
took his phone on
like,
concrete.
was like,
He threw
Who
it
the
down.
hell are you?
It landed like this. I thought it was going to land face down.
You said, who the hell is he? Michael Radin. That's who he is.
Yeah.
Michael Radin.
Michael Gronkowski.
Yes.
So
Michael forever crack. There goes my shit going off, but I can't check the shit. I broke my fucking phone.
He broke his phone trying to prove a point.
The only bad thing is like the song that I was listening to as I pulled up is like the non-gangster song. So like when I get back in my car, that's the only song that's probably gonna work now.
What song was it?
Fuck you! I'm not gonna tell you guys. Hell no.
It was like
And I
Vanessa
need you.
Vanessa Carlton.
You're going to be fucking bumping that gay ass shit. Some
It's
thug-ass
gay, people.
motherfuckers pull up to you on the light on the way home.
You tune into the Great Problematic Show, everybody. It's you guys don't like when I say problematic. I'm kidding.
Last time I cracked my phone, I was demoing the strength of my case in front of customers. Yeah.
Maybe you should stop trying to demo the strength of your phone.
you should do it. You should do it on a dummy phone. Like, don't use your phone. Use like a phone from the back. Hey,
I'm
look,
sorry, Jonte. I don't keep random plastic phones in cases that I
got two.
man, you better get with it.
Yes,
I would
Better
put
get with
that
the
so
program.
much stuff.
One for my spiking and one for my phone.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yes,
shout outs to Mike Aureli and Ryan Valentine for not having phones right now.
Yes.
So we want to get into this thing real quick.
Yeah.
Last show we were talking, which was 2 weeks ago. Did you guys recover well from the snow and everything? I feel like we've gone through an entire year of season since then. You know what I mean? It was like 100 degrees on Friday, and
Right.
you guys recover well. I don't know.
We're from Virginia. You used to it.
No one died or anything.
No, just
trying to
kind of
get
hang
to
out for a couple days and then go back to work.
Yeah, cool. So we're talking about this thing last
Yeah.
show. So Jonte came up to us and he was like, "Dude, have you guys heard about this movie Shazam that like Sinbad was in?"
Yeah.
And we're just kind of like, I never heard of that movie. I don't know about you guys. Did you, Ryan?
Oh no, I was like, absolutely not.
You don't remember that?
He does remember the fucking movie.
No,
you
I
remember
don't.
the fucking
No,
movie,
man.
Ryan.
We got in this whole argument last
I
time
sent
about
you
this
pictures,
shit.
Ryan.
And I showed
Pictures.
you, and I showed you how false your picture was. I showed
The picture was completely fake.
And your falseness of the picture that I sent to you was
you showed me a
false.
picture of Eddie Guerrero's arms with
It wasn't
Sinbad's
Eddie
hand on
Guerrero.
it, man.
It wasn't. It was Sinbad.
That's what it looked like. Yeah. But so and we had Dan American. Dan American remembers that. I mean, Mike, do you remember a Sinbad movie called Shazam?
Bro, I don't know if it was like some fucking ABC shit,
But
or
you remember
like
one,
a
though.
Disney movie that you remember the Disney movie with the robotic house?
Yeah. Smart House.
Yeah, Smart House. Yeah,
and
it
that
was like
was
some
the
weird
robot.
off-putting shit like that. The Disney was like, "Hey, yo, Sinbad, you broke ass motherfucker,
Yeah.
you want to work for us? Your career's kind of already dead. It's
yeah.
1999."
Yeah.
The
You remember some sort of like
Yeah, like
weird rendition of that.
I don't know, man. I just remember seeing his ass in a goofy ass Sinbad-esque like genie situation where he.
Ryan,
Like
stop fighting it, man. Stop
where
fucking
it, like I
fighting it,
feel
yo.
like the movie was about
God
like
damn it.
Sinbad, but he was like the shitty genie. Like
Yeah.
these kids were hyped that they found
Oh,
the fucking lamp.
so like he was bad at it? Do you guys remember the
So now,
plot?
so now you
Everything-
remember the whole plot of it. Okay.
Everything
okay.
People have
Sinbad is
different
good at.
plots of it.
Everything Sinbad does, he's bad at. Bad. You can't have Sinbad
Come on, dude.
without
You guys
bad.
think he was a bad comic?
I don't know. I've never
Sinbad's
seen any
one
of
of the
his
greatest
material.
comics of all
He's
time.
clean too, so I get
He was
that.
clean. He was a monster back in the day. What do you think, Ren?
Oh no,
He
Sinbad.
had windbreakers for
Sinbad's
days.
the shit, but he was never a damn genie. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. But so check it out. So I looked into this, and Dan
What?
remembers it. So like, okay, so you don't remember. I don't remember it. You two kind of do.
No,
Can't
Dan
re-
remember.
no, you're not.
I
you
do
can't
remember. I do remember the movie, Ryan.
You
Stop-
can't remember something that never happened. That's
How
just
can
not.
you-
That's just that you can't.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what I looked up.
remember the Lions winning the Super Bowl.
Did that ever
I
happen?
remember your
you remember
Cowboys
the-
winning
I
this
remember what we
playoff
were talking
game.
about.
I remember y'all winning against the Packers this weekend. How about that?
Who y'all lose to?
Jonte's a huge Packers or
We lost to
Cowboys
Seattle.
fan. Sorry.
I lost Seattle.
You know what I'm saying?
So check it out. So
Did
so
y'all
I-
score a touchdown? I didn't catch that game.
Sports, yes.
Never mind. Never mind.
Doesn't matter.
None of this matters.
you know what we should do? We should have a moment of silence for the Dallas Cowboys right now.
Have a
What do you
moment
guys
of
think?
silence
Yes.
for how many fucks I give about football.
First of all,
Because
you're a
listen,
Redskins fan. Know
But-
your role and shut your mouth.
well, I always thought that was know your role and shut your hole. I always thought that's what it was. Maybe
What?
is that what it? Because that made sense to me. But whatever.
The
I never
Rock
watched
would
soccer
definitely
or whatever.
lay the smackdown on you for getting that wrong.
on because
Yeah,
on my
you're-
Rudy
you're-
poo.
You're definitely wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so but check it out. Okay, let's get to this point. So now I looked this up. Okay, it's something called a Mandela effect. I don't know if you guys know what that is. Okay?
Mandela.
So like some lady in like 2009, some lady in 2009 was watching the news and like she saw that Nelson Mandela was alive. This was like 2009, and she was like, "Holy shit! I thought he died in 1980 when he was in prison." That was her thought. So she was like, "Oh, I guess he's alive. It's whatever." And she went somewhere at some convention and she mentioned that to somebody else at this convention, and like a bunch of people at that same convention were like, "I thought he died in 1980 also." So like there was a huge population of people who vividly remembered Nelson Mandela dying in the 80s when he really didn't. And they're like, "Oh, I remember news clips. I remember people in South Africa mourning, blah, 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 blah." So that led to a little thing called the Mandela effect where people vividly remember things that never happened. Now, let's really be honest here.
Boom.
You guys really might remember.
First of all,
He just told you were wrong and dumb.
first of
Shazam, nigga!
first of all,
Fucking-
I've never heard about the Mandela.
I wish.
Dude,
dying.
I
it's
wish.
a
heard about
whole
that.
thing. Yeah, you don't because you're.
I've never.
I wish Sinbad was here so he could have made that wish come true.
But here's the thing, like
He's
a
a
lot of
genie.
people, and it's like a lot of people vividly remember it. Like we don't remember it because it was kind of. I lived in South Africa, so I mean I don't remember that either. But like a lot of people in a specific age range do.
Can't remember something that's never happened.
But you can though. You can and that's what the Mandela effect proves because there's a lot of other things that you guys were mentioning last time that people remember one way when it's really the other way. Like Chick-fil-A. How do you spell Chick-fil-A? In here.
CHIK. No,
There's no K.
CHIC.
There's no K.
There's no K. There's no K. There's actually a K.
No,
But a lot of there's
you would
actually
not
a K.
do this. You
guys
will
will drive to
not
Chick-fil-A?
do this. I go to Chick-fil-A all the time.
Look at it. There's a K on it.
There is a K on it.
My nigga, what?
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people remember it without being a K when there's
Bruh,
actually
what?
a K. So that's what I'm saying. That's the Mandela effect.
Yeah. So being wrong It's not an effect. You're just wrong.
Damn, bro. That's crazy.
Okay, so all the kids in school get to go to the class tomorrow and be like, I'm sorry, I was right, actually, teacher. This is the Mandela effect. No child.
Damn, that
You're
shit.
fucking wrong.
Yo, because I could have swore for a second my phone wasn't fucking broken. What the fuck? The Mandela effect lives. What is this shit? I got so many shitty jokes saved in this motherfucker.
Is it working now?
No, it's not.
Fuck no. This shit is broken. Mandela effect.
DOA.
Mandela
This shit never fucking works.
but it's really a weird thing. Like a lot of people remember certain things like that. I mean, like, so the thing, like, so the moment we just had right now where Jonte realized that there's a K on there, and you did too. That moment right there is the same way.
Shit.
It's the same way that lady felt when she found out Nelson Mandela was alive. Isn't that crazy? Like to her, it was as real as that K was to you.
No, I'm just bad at spelling.
But yeah, well, I thought that
Like
too,
that lady's bad in history.
Yeah, she's kind of an idiot. Too,
Yeah,
to
that's
not
all.
know
That's what it is. That's
Nelson
what it is.
Mandela's
Oh,
alive.
I remember when Bill Clinton died, and then I just seen him give a speech. Like, no, you're wrong.
A lot of people
He
thought
did not die.
there's a lot of other events that people thought happened too. Like they thought, what's his name? There's some pastor. I forgot his name.
Eddie Long.
Did the Mayans invent it too?
I think the Mayans, yeah.
Did they come up with it too? Are we supposed to believe that
But
shit?
there's all these things. So like the Berenstain Bears is another one. We all thought it was Berenstain Bears. It's actually Berenstain Bears. If you look back in the past and everything, every single book that's come out by that pub or with that in that series is actually called Berenstain Bears. You know what I mean?
I didn't know there were bears in Poland. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think is that a Polish name?
I didn't know.
Berenstain is-
I didn't
think
know
that's
there
Jewish.
was niggas in Paris. I'm just trying to say. I was just trying to say.
You trying to slip in as many
I'm
niggas
trying
as
to
you
get
can.
as
So-
many- yeah. Thank you for saying that for me because I'm like at my cap now. Or
So like to wrap everything up.
How many can Michael really get away with before he gets slapped?
Yeah, seriously, I always wonder that. Michael
I'm
really
in
says
like
he-
this weird social gray area where
Where the
some
fuck
people
did
respect me if
Chick-fil-A
I
get
say
the
it.
K?
You're still stuck on that K, bro.
Blowing my
Like,
mind. It's blowing my. Yo, I always thought it was
I thought so too.
CHIC
CHIC-A.
FIL.
you can't have a white.
I typed it in. I typed it into my
Yo.
GPS like that.
I'm
CHIC.
looking at it right there. It's a
That's
cup.
blowing my
It's
fucking
crazy.
mind.
Yeah. And there's a lot of other things too. Like
hey, Jonte, you
What is
know what else is
real?
gonna blow your mind?
Yeah.
Sinbad never had a movie.
As
a genie.
He definitely did though. But that's crazy right there.
yeah,
Whoa.
it's nuts. And there's a lot of other things. But like I spent a whole day looking, and I'll wrap this up on this. But I spent a whole day looking that up. Well, here's what people think, right? Because there's a lot of other things. Chick-fil-A is one of them. Looney Tunes, you know what I mean? Remember those old cartoons and stuff? How'd they spell tunes? Toons?
No, TUNES. I know that one.
Yeah, so a lot of people think it's TOON.
God damn it.
Fruit Loops, the same thing. It's not Fruit Loops. It's FROOT. You know what I mean? Kit Kats, they don't have a dash there. There's no dash. The Monopoly guy doesn't have a monocle. All this other weird stuff. But here's what people think. So, like, some people think that it's just how people's minds work. And it's like some people just, their minds take shortcuts. And it's like they just don't remember those things.
Yeah, like some people like remember like Rudy being like a good comedian, but
Yeah.
like in reality he never was.
Ew.
Sorry, I had to take a quick.
And,
I had to
yeah.
take a quick cut because
No, of
like,
course,
I don't
it's
know
not-
where we're
I
going.
think with that Monopoly man, there's the Pringles, I think.
Yeah,
And
the
does he have a
Pringle-
monocle?
The
The
peanuts
peanut guy.
The peanuts
The
guy.
Peanuts guy has the
do
monocle?
have
So-
the
Okay.
monocle,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna
they
wrap
all,
it up
'cause
on
they all
this.
wear the top hat. So
They all wear the top
they-
hats,
it
yeah.
kinda, and there's a beer I think has that same head on it. Too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So I think that's what it is. So people associate that with other things, but but here's what happened though. Here's what happened. I spent all day researching this, and like I saw this thing where like some people think it's your mind taking shortcuts. Other people think that there's like it's time travel stuff, right?
I'm into this. Okay.
So it's like this. So like
That's the only other
there's 4
explanation.
dimensions. Yeah. So there's the 3D things that we see, and then the 4th dimension's time. And at any moment, there's like a billion different. You know what I mean? Like time. If you look at time linearly,
Outcomes.
So what happens is people switch those little things. People
Like
go
they're-
from one stream to another, like the Matrix or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so like someone could have been in a stream of time where like Nelson Mandela died in 1980, and they switched over so they remember Nelson Mandela. You know what I mean? In one thing, Nelson Mandela died in the 80s. Another one, he died in 2013. Another one, he died when he was born, whatever. So people like keep constantly switching. So that's why you remember Chick-fil-A without a K, because maybe you lived in an alternate thing.
You just forgot
I'm a
about
time
that.
traveler.
You
You forgot
transition,
about
dog.
getting in the time
Yeah.
traveling.
Quick,
How
ask me
do
what's a
you
lot of
remember
numbers.
travel in time then? How come you don't remember that?
Because
you
don't
can't
see
the
that.
fourth dimension.
Yeah, you can't see it.
You only live in the
Because
third.
it's linear like that. Like it just
we're
keeps
getting
going.
deep. We're getting deep.
So I wear glasses.
And a lot of people.
Man, you so stupid, Ryan. Like, for real. You so fucking stupid. You be
can't
saying
see
all that
it.
crazy shit with your glasses.
I've seen Interstellar, whatever.
Yeah.
What?
Fuck out of here.
So
I've seen the butterfly effect. I'm familiar with this.
I was looking up some stuff
Hey,
and like
teacher, look at
and
this.
people were really deep into it. They were like, oh, like I took this test, and then in the results they told you, they give you this long number. They said this is what stream of time you're in, and blah 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 blah. You're in universe A B and blah, blah, whatever.
Who made up
Really?
that string?
Did you get a certificate
theory?
saying
What's up
that?
with that?
Like,
I didn't
you-
get a
Who's
certificate
that?
saying that.
I don't know.
Some
Who's
guy,
that?
some scientist.
What does he look like?
He looks
Did
like
he have a white coat?
Does he look like a
white
bitch?
coat. He looked like a yeah.
Does
he
he
tell
look
you-
like a bitch?
Certainly
What?
did. He looked like I could take him in a fight.
Did he tell you to get naked when he was talking to
He
you?
certainly did, and he was a dentist, which is weird.
Ew.
Open your mouth.
Hey now.
Yeah.
Ew.
But yeah.
Inhale
So
this.
people take it
Fucking-
really seriously. I
fucking
thought it
Wriggle.
was silly.
Fucking Wriggle.
Random question.
Yeah.
When you while taking a shit, do you get completely naked, take a shit, or you just like
Who does that?
Hey,
Like, in the
motherfucker,
middle of the day,
you
they
better insert a pause after that, motherfucker.
like,
We're inclusive on this show, though. so it's
Four
okay.
grown men in this bitch, and he talking about getting
Yo,
naked.
for real, no bullshit.
It's
Like,
four
if I'm
grown men
wearing-
and Mike.
Yeah, I'm a child. I'm a child, man.
child.
No bullshit. If I'm wearing like some sick ass gear, like I'll get naked and shit.
see, that's a real question.
Well, I feel like it depends. It depends on how
What if you
serious.
had somebody else's house?
Yeah, I get
It depends
naked
on
and
how
shit, man.
serious the.
The door is locked. I'm not pooping with the door open. Like, oh, look at my Peter. I'm taking a shit naked.
You know
in
what?
your
I don't
house.
like.
Hey, Michael,
I don't
that's
lock
what
the
I tell
door.
You don't?
Yeah, you don't have to.
I don't lock the door.
Yeah.
You don't?
Yeah.
He has
Y'all
his own
crazy?
crib.
You just want to get caught jerking off on the toilet, taking a shit?
I mean,
jerks off on the
I just-
toilet.
While you're-
I
That's
don't know,
usually
man.
the
I
door
don't know
open.
anyone who'd do that.
No.
It's fucking
Look, man,
weird.
just
Yeah, that's weird.
Chelsea's laughing. So that's funny.
the only person I care. Oh
She's
yeah,
like,
my
yeah,
girlfriend's
I see
here.
them shit. Yeah, he really does. He really does take off
really
all
does
his
do
clothes.
that.
Yeah,
So it's like 0 listeners tonight. She's the only
Hey,
fan.
you ever got caught beating off?
Yeah, but okay. Speaking of which, I have a story. Like, I grew up with this. I grew up with a Mexican stepdad, which is why.
Shout out to his Mexican stepdad.
Shout out to my
everybody.
abusive
See.
Mexican stepdad. So he-
Abusive how? Mentally?
he
or?
no, he just like ruined my parents' marriage and my childhood, but it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he caught me jerking off. They bought me a computer.
So they knew it was going to
They
happen.
bought me a computer, so I
Sticky
mean, this is
keyboard.
your fucking fault. Like, this is 2006. This is when high-speed internet was still kind of like
It's
only
all streaming, baby.
like 2
Somebody
years
check
old.
on Michael.
Bro, I didn't even know. Like, this is like before Pornhub and shit. Like, you had to go on weird-ass websites that you
Like
you
what?
ask your friends. TheHun.com.
Word.
That was my jam.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
If you
look
go
at
to
pictures.
TheHun.com,
The
it's not
yellow
your average. It is like the yellow. Yes.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Ryan is
He's
a,
been there.
These
Look
are-
at that.
listen,
Ryan is a throwback jerker.
These
off.
are
Oh, God,
these are
I
gal-
see
those
it.
levels.
Those are
Bro.
gallery sites. You
Yeah.
started off with gallery sites.
Yeah, it started out,
He
but
used to
these
suck
are. It's
beating
just
off to a
like
picture. Ugh.
it would say like two busty blondes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jerking each other off with their fingers for
Yeah.
some reason. I don't know why I said jerking each other off. They would have vaginas.
Finger
But it'd be
banging.
like 12
Jerking
pictures.
each other's rubber dicks off. All right, they were trannies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened? What? So what led to
Whoa,
you being
bro.
caught?
I told you, man. Just because my girl's
So
here,
you
I'm not
got
gonna
a
like.
you got a
pander.
computer. You got a computer.
I
right?
I got a computer.
And what happened?
And like my room's right above my parents' room, so when it's
Oh, God,
bedtime,
he's getting into it.
and like dude heard the floors creaking, and there's a certain sound. I
You
guess
must have really been going at it.
You
he
must
was
have
a
missed the
he
sound.
was a he was a cokehead, so he had like supersonic hearing for some reason.
He's
Because
listening out for the police.
cocaine is like, well, fuck him, yeah.
Cocaine's a hell
Well,
of
that's
a
why.
drug.
That's
I want
why.
him to get popped. Fuck his ass.
No, that's why he's listening out.
That
He's listening
motherfucker-
out for the cops. He was-
Yeah, he's just like, who's that?
What is that
¿Qué,
noise?
¿Qué es esto? ¿Es la policía?
Or more.
Ay, tomando la pinche cocaína, necesito. Yeah.
One of those words is a curse word. Right?
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
one?
it was.
Pinchy was.
Pinchy.
What's that
Why'd
mean?
you say it like a white? What's that, pinchy?
Yeah.
What was it? You calling me a fucking cracker?
So
huh?
look, when you got caught jerking, did you
Okay,
wait,
okay.
Can we hear the story? How did you
Yeah.
get caught?
All right, so like,
I mean, I'm sorry,
much like the
John,
chair
I
I'm
didn't mean to-
sitting in now, it has wheels on it. The floors are very creaky. It was a new house, so it was still settling in. So I guess like he had memorized what it sounded like when I got out of bed because I used to, like ninja down the stairs and sneak vodka into my night.
See, even you're being racist.
or Chinese restaurants menu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, whatever. Yeah, Chinese restaurant. Like I would
Shout
just
out to
put
Jonte's
I would
jokes
just put a
about-
Chinese restaurant menu on my parents' door, just to, like prepare myself for later jobs in life. Nah, man. Yeah, much like that creaking of your chair, he
Okay.
could hear that, and he could tell that I was walking to my computer.
Okay.
and I was on the Hun.
Okay.
You know, flipping through the yellow pages.
Looking through.
Found some dirty lesbos.
Oh, it was lesbos. That day.
It was 2006. This was when like Bush was still kind of weird in porn, because now Bush is like the shit. Like,
George Bush is weird in porn.
Yeah, Bush is weird in porn. Fuck you, Rudy.
I'm sorry. I'm puns.
But
That's
yeah,
what I
he
do.
busts
I know
through
the
the door. He busts through the door. Like
while you were busting.
Like not even. I couldn't even bust at this point. It's like when right before you hit puberty, you can like.
How old are you, Mike? Holy shit!
I'm 39 years old.
Sorry.
No, I'm 17.
Okay.
You couldn't tell. So I bust through the door. Like this is before like I could really like ejac. It was more of like a little like you remember when you started jerking off, Rudy, when you were fucking 8 years old. Or whatever, you jerk off and like
At
a little
8 years old,
a little clear BB would come out of the tip of your dick. You'd be like,
Holy
"Whoa, that's crazy!" Now you're like fucking straight busting loads.
What you
Like
about to say, Ryan? You about to say something crazy?
Ryan, yeah. Oh, well.
I'm letting him finish his story.
So yeah. So he busts through the door. He sees you.
He busts through the door.
Was your eye contact?
My like 3-inch dick in my hand because it hasn't grown much since, but. That's the only thing that's consistent in my life is my dick size.
Well,
yeah, my dick's tiny, Jonte. I'll confidently say that in front of all 3 listeners, including my wife-to-be. He looks me in the eyes. Let me finish my fucking story. I'm coming to a close, man. I'm taking like 40.
Coming to a close.
Yeah. This chubby, Wario-esque looking Mexican man, probably on coke, looks me in the eyes. I look him in the eyes. He looks at the porn. I look at the porn. We make eye contact again. And he goes, Niño.
What does that mean?
Child. Niño. Su es un chismoso. Quita la computadora y durmiendo.
What does that mean?
You perverted little Asian piece of shit. Go to sleep.
He said all that while your dick was out?
Yeah.
God damn.
Wouldn't he just leave?
No, he had to leave his mark, man. He had to fucking. I'm 23 years old. That happened when I was like 9.
Just run away. Like, listen, man. If I
Ooh.
don't know if you.
We have a caller.
How you,
Fuck this. Let's go to the caller. Let's start talking about.
You tune into the great show, every caller. What do you want?
It's Martin. It's Martin.
Hey, what's going on? Who's this?
Martin.
Martin, stop.
Fly Marty, what's going on, man?
Marty.
Martin,
Listen,
stop.
Martin, were you listening to the show first of all?
No, I was not.
Called it.
I just heard the end of Michael's story, and
It sucked.
ironically, I also have my dick in my hand as I am calling you guys.
Hang up the phone. Hang up.
No,
Hang
real
up.
quick. Hey, Martin.
Hang up.
No, stay on the line.
First of all,
Stay on
first
the
of
line.
all,
I love
we don't
seeing
need that.
John
First of
Taylor
all,
comfortable.
shout out to Martin Phillips
Shout
for
out,
auditioning for America's Got Talent yesterday.
Yeah, good shit, man.
Let's clap it up for
Yes.
Martin.
Yeah, good shit.
You're gonna win because you're disabled. That's how that show.
We're
works.
hanging out. Can we just disconnect
No,
this
no,
whole
no,
thing?
listen.
Just stop.
We have
Bullshit.
to hear. We have to
bullshit.
hear.
Oh my God.
No,
Michael,
no,
really?
no. It's bullshit because it's either kids doing jokes that their parents wrote for them and they advance to the next round, or you got talented people like Martin that only advance because America's Got Talent, but also like
A soft
kind of
spot
a
for
soft
the-
spot for people with muscular dystrophy and massive cocks.
It's huge.
Did you see
Yeah.
that? Was
Fat
it that
dick.
one? That one kid did really good last
Which
year.
one?
The kid with the stutter.
Oh, yeah. I think I
Yeah,
heard
he's
about
fucking
that.
doing funny bone and shit. Beat his ass, Martin.
Hey,
Comedy
that kid-
Smackdown.
that kid was
Beat that
pretty
dude's
funny,
ass.
man.
I have a
Beat that
question
kid.
for Martin. Now you just heard Mike's horrific story, okay, that he's still scarred about today. What have you ever been caught? With your hand in the cookie jar, in the Martin jar?
And at my grandparents' house, they don't knock on the door. So like, if I used to stay there for like spring break, and like I'd be like kind of getting into it, then my grandma just like busts open the door, and I would like slip onto my stomach like I was just taking a nap.
So you had an exit strategy, like you knew how to.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
exit
whatever.
strategy. That's like my self. I just like roll over real quickly, like I'm taking a nap.
Just
That my
just
kids
play
are.
dead.
Just play dead.
Play soft.
That's my possum.
Play
That's my
soft.
possum. That's it.
That's what's up, man. Well, Martin. Well, thanks for the call, buddy. Do you have anything else on your mind there, man?
Did you guys see The Bachelor tonight?
No, we don't. Any of you guys watch The Bachelor?
It's a great
I don't have
show. It's a great
television.
show.
No, I'm a dude.
No, this is the great show. But As a joke. But so that's
Oh.
cool. Well, Martin, thanks for hitting us up, buddy.
Bye, Martin.
I'll be in town on Wednesday night.
Martin's at the
so
Funny Bone
You sound
Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday, opening for Kevin Lee.
Damn.
So shout out to the Funny
And,
Bone. And,
Sunday is that special fundraiser show for Aleppo and
who's on the show?
So
Who
yeah,
else is on the show that night?
I don't know who Aleppo is, but good luck with that.
Yeah.
Aleppo is never
care.
mind. I'll get it. Come to the show. You'll find out.
Martin, thanks for the call, buddy. We always need listeners like Martin, even though he's not actually listening. But
He's jerking off to our voices like a fucking
You
creep.
need friends like me. You need friends like me. Who
certainly
will
do.
all
We
take
certainly
the
do.
5
You
minutes to
vaping?
call
Vaping.
in.
I mean, probably when I was single and I was trying to like impress a girl. Yeah.
Okay, real quick. This still blowing my mind right now.
All right, Martin,
That
thanks
this
for calling
fucking
in,
K
buddy.
is in Chick-fil-A. What are you talking about right now, son?
Yeah, no, it's still you're still not over it yet.
You should
No, I'm not gonna get over this. This
Should
is
ask Martin how to spell Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil. Oh, is he still there?
so. Look, I put it on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
And Chick-fil-A assistant manager John Small said
What? Shout out to John Small.
Shout out to John Small.
he said I said that I didn't know it was a chick in Chick-fil-A. There was a K.
Oh,
and he was like
the billboard.
on the billboard, the actual cows spell it
With the
with the C. Now, with that being said, you need to realize that Chick-fil-A don't have commercials.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they
just
used
those
to with the
billboards.
cows, right?
No, they
Oh, it's
never.
just
It was
billboards?
never on TV. They were
That's
always
been-
billboards.
It's always been
Billboards.
their ad campaign.
Eat more chicken.
Eat more chicken.
For some reason, like they're a religious company.
Fucking
and,
cows.
And
man.
as the cows are telling people to eat chickens
Yeah, but let
to
me ask you
protect
this.
themselves from being eaten.
Let me ask you this though.
Stop them
See,
damn
like we
cows.
see the billboards. What do you
Dog eat
see
dog,
more,
baby.
billboards or the actual sign? You know what I'm saying?
The billboard.
You see the billboard more than the actual sign and the actual cup right there. You really see that more.
No, listen what I'm trying to say. Like I said, there's no commercials for it. So the only time that you see Chick-fil-A is either when you're riding past Chick-fil-A
Or you're in there.
or you see the sign.
Yeah.
Then, like on the billboard. But when you actually in Chick-fil-A, because I realize this about people. People don't read, yo. no, listen, check me out. This is my theory. People do not read. They just look at
I could've
stuff and
told
they
you that.
remember stuff.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, only time when you have to read if you see a word that you don't recognize.
That's
Most
true.
of the time, we just glide through that shit.
It's because that's how your brain
That's
works.
why. Why cell phone
It's all
companies will
autopilot
say
stuff.
$30 unlimited, and then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, by the way, you only get like 1 gig and like the tiny ass text because you
know
don't
what?
remember."
We
it.
have a Chick-a-C here in
Oh,
757, and that's spelled with a C and no K. So
You think
so
that's part of the mix-up?
That can be part of
What
it.
if you
Obviously.
ride past it when you're
I've
on the way
never heard of
home
Chick-fil-A
and there's a
ever.
K?
It's
Oh.
Hampton.
You would love it.
What?
It's like the hood's Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, in the church.
Ooh, it's in the church.
Yes.
How convenient.
Yeah.
Real quick, real random. Michael, really, what's your favorite 2 Chainz bar?
Fuck.
You have time, buddy. It's okay.
I had
we
to
can
get these
skip you.
hoes.
Huh?
I had to get these hoes. Somebody love. I said I had to get these hoes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I had to get these hoes. Somebody love.
Isn't that a,
This what I'm
Young
doing.
Ferg or whatever?
This what I'm doing is better than drugs or some shit like that.
Ryan, what's yours? You got one? Favorite 2 Chain bar.
Oh shit.
Damn, Mandela effect. Like, does 2
Come on.
Chains
No,
even exist?
No, I know. I was like,
Twilight
I was like,
Zone.
which one? Which one? I like 2 Chainz. Shit. Oh man.
I fool with that dude. Long way.
I know you got one, Rudy.
Oh yeah. I know the whole thing. I could rap the whole thing.
I am smoking on that gas.
I would love to hold like a conversation with 2 Chainz. Like he got to talk like that throughout the whole. Tell like
Did you see
tell
him on
Tell
on that one TV show with that lawyer chick? When he's like talking, what's her name? The lady who's always like telling everyone that they need to like hang all the murderers. Nancy Grace.
Oh man, that bitch is fierce.
Well, go on.
Oh, he owned her
tell
ass.
you, he did her.
2 Chainz on that. That shit was good as a bitch.
She murdered her baby.
What are you gonna do about all these rappers promoting drugs and
Well,
manipulating?
hey,
Nancy
Nancy
Grace ass shit. Fuck
I
Nancy
police
Grace.
my own house.
What?
Shout out to
You-
Nancy
You know
Grace.
he was like he graduated from like Harvard or
Like,
something like that. He got like a Harvard degree.
There's
All these,
I think
all
2
Two
these-
Chainz did not go to Harvard.
Nah,
I'm
it's
pretty
like
sure.
I think it's like Atlanta somewhere. I don't know.
I don't give a
So,
shit, but a
I
lot of
think
these
he
graduated.
motherfuckers went
I
to
I think he
college.
graduated
Pocket
though.
full of Ben Franklins.
Mine is actually on a Big Crit song.
Oh. Let me hear the bar. Let me hear the bar.
Can't even remember the
And you gotta have 2 Chainz accent on it. I must not do my jokes like that.
I can't cheat and look mine up. Sorry.
I ain't with that.
Me
gay
neither.
shit.
Mine's fucking broken.
Oh,
too,
he ain't
dog.
about that. Oh. Hey, yo, that should be a challenge. Next time we do stand up at Kazi's, everybody should like tell their jokes as a rapper.
I like that.
Just come as a whole nother persona.
So man, like for real, I gotta tell y'all this. It's
That's
your boy K-Dot.
I'm like, oh,
I'm half white, y'all.
What happens if people start liking your fake rapper persona better than
roll
you?
with it.
Then you're stuck. Then you're stuck doing some weird.
Goddamn, like this is weird. Like
Pick one you
All right,
like.
check it out. Here's my whole thing, right? 25 lighters. 25 ciphers went to jail and shit a cell with a 25 lifer.
Huh?
Stayed at my grandma's house with 25 Bibles. Stayed in the trap house with like 25 rifles.
Tell 'em.
Dropped my top and then I dip. But all right, I don't know the word.
That
That was bad. That was really douchey.
Okay, I got one. Listen.
She agrees. That was
She's
douchey.
she calls me out on my douchery. That's what
Well,
she's there for.
But I shouldn't be in the. I mean, it's your douchery.
Controller?
Say again.
So what?
Oh, never mind. That's a 64 controller.
Yeah,
Yeah, you didn't know.
They're playing video
They're
games.
doing a whole thing here.
They're playing them
Video
goddamn
games.
bitch game, man.
Do we got Smash Brothers?
Oh, you trying to get smashed, brother?
Let me know. 'Cause I'll fuck shit up with Starfox.
Trying to
So,
get smacked with a
yeah, what were you
baseball
saying, Jonte? You were talking that real just a few minutes ago.
I did.
He just came out of nowhere with the 2 Chainz shit, and then that was it.
Um,
I think that was it.
So-
We have a point to that.
He just wanted all of us.
He
to
just
be,
wanted to
so
prove
you,
that
You was just feeling some
Jonte-
chains all of a sudden. He's just feeling some
Jonte just
chains.
wanted to prove that I'm allowed to say nigga. That's
Yeah, it's like this.
trying to justify.
Michael Ridley's been saying the N word for as long as I've known
more
him.
than Rudy
and
says it.
And I remember like when I first met him, and he just like he had Facebook posts with the N word.
Yeah, he picks
and
and
I was like-
chooses the times he says
I'd be like
it,
this.
though.
I'd be like, who?
He don't just go around everywhere
And then he'd
saying
say it in
that
front of
shit.
people,
I
and
mean,
I'd be
I
like,
used
who
to.
gave this
Nah.
dude a hood pass?
when I
'Cause
was
like,
when I was a piece of shit and when I had my
He says it around friends and shit. It's not like he just
Tell
goes
him about-
and
tell
goes
him about
no,
your
he
young
said it on
age
stage
days.
one time. He said it on stage one time in front of like an all black audience, and they laughed at it. They thought it was fun. I was like, who? How does
It was
he?
funny because white people was looking at me. You know what's funny? Every time we had Kazi's and like a white person
Shout
do
out to
like
Kazi's, by the
like
way.
a post racial
9700
joke, they always
Warwick
look at
Avenue.
me like, yo, is it cool, Jonte? Like, is it all right? I'm like,
Are we allowed to laugh, African American gentlemen?
Just give him a thumbs up.
Yes.
oh yeah,
One day I'm like,
fucking white laugh here.
did Rudy
Yeah.
come fuck you up and shit in the corner?
like
Yeah, what's
wearing
up?
like some
What's
fucking
up, little
Caesar
homie?
leaves
What's
on
up,
his
little
forehead.
motherfucker?
What's up, partner?
Oh shit!
You guys haven't seen.
Where'd that come
Dude,
from?
Rudy, you have the perfect platform to be the most intimidating
Hey yo,
black dude.
check it. Yo, real talk. Hey yo, this
What's up now,
this show
partner?
right here. This show
What's
right
up
here.
now,
go out
son?
to all the heavy pipe hitting N words. You know what I'm saying? I
You
got-
just lost
you went
credibility.
straight
You just said
soft.
N word. You're black. You said N word.
Hey yo, no bullshit. Like
Yeah.
for real, dog. Listen to me.
Hey, yo, real talk.
Hey, bro, nah. Fuck all this gray show shit. Like I'm gonna put y'all to the side real quick. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, Ryan.
alright.
I'm sorry, Jonte. Like I love y'all, but for real,
Yeah.
I fucks with you, Rudy.
Yo, that's real talk.
My
you know
word
what
is
I'm
my
saying?
bond, G.
Word
I'm
is
telling
bond,
you, my
G.
word is my bond, G.
All right. I mean, I think you aight, but you know what I'm saying?
All right, where you catch
What
me
just
hands.
happened?
You fags done yet?
Yeah, what the fuck just
Fuck
happened?
out of here, yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know what happened. What the fuck's going on?
What else you was about to
Guys
say
are fucking
earlier about
playing
So,
pocket piddle
so
over
I,
here.
there's,
comedian said something?
yeah, dude. So, let's get into this story a little bit. I was reading the news, so like I do every morning, and
Nobody read now.
yeah, no one reads the news. Everything. Dave Chappelle has a bit about how they could bring slavery back. We wouldn't know.
Shit, fuck that. I wish a
What do you mean?
nigga get that kaya.
Why the fuck you go to work every day, motherfucker?
So check it out. So there's this comedian. You guys know Michael Shea from SNL.
Yes.
There's this thing.
He's all
There's
right.
like it's like so we were all familiar with Tinder and Bumble and all that stuff. Like there's like a Illuminati Tinder for like famous people, right? Where it's like
Whoa.
Tinder except it's like Illuminati style. So like really uber rich people use it. You know what I mean? Because celebrities don't want to hang out. Here's the thing: celebrities don't want to hang out with regular people because like they have problems too. And if they try to tell you their problems, you'll be like, "Well, it must be nice to
I
have
can
like
sell
9
it.
million in the bank." You know what I mean? You'll
I
just
can
be like,
sell
"Whatever."
it.
But so like yeah, so he met this girl or whatever who's like a reality TV star. Like they both swiped right, and then they just start talking back and forth. But like he was very like she would send a bunch of messages to him and stuff, and he would be really like reserved. He'd send back like one answer responses, things like that, whatever, and he was really being non-responsive, right? And so she blasted him online on some radio show. The Michael Shea, the comedian, and she was like, "Oh, he's real like arrogant. He's really this. He's that. He's misogynistic. He's this." And she pretty much like really like
Tried to.
poo-pooed all over his character or whatever. And then he just released all the texts, and like it kind of vindicated him, and it made her look really bad.
I fuck with him for that.
Did you guys like? You see anything about that?
Because here's my problem. Like, here's my thing though. Like, I don't know anything of that, but I know of like women doing that. And whenever a woman like calls somebody misogynistic and shit, and like tries to play the whole like he's a sexist card, and then gets
do that old feminist thing all of a sudden.
Well, there's no problem with caring about like the empowerment.
Oh yeah, there is. All right, so let's send a message out to all these women.
Hey,
okay.
Hey, fuck you, bro. You catch these hands for these girls.
Woo! What a partner.
But when a girl gets shut down,
oh, you're getting some tonight, Mike.
She's using she's like trying to justify her shitty behavior with feminism or some type of sexist attack, and she gets shut down. That shit, like, I come like twice as hard.
It sucks not being wanted. Now she knows how it feels.
Dude, I kind of want to do this thing. You guys, you really need to understand. I feel like the story I just told, it kind of makes sense, but it
makes perfect sense.
It would make more sense if you guys actually read what went down. I feel like we need to do, and I heard someone do this before.
Right,
but
read them out
we need
loud.
to do this.
And then
we need to play act this thing.
Okay.
One of us has to be Michael.
I ain't no bitch.
One of us has to be Michael Shea. The other has to be the girl.
Well, since you
Can I
two
be
are
the
holding
girl?
hands, why don't you guys?
Okay,
Ryan,
you want to be
Ryan,
the
you be Michael Shea. I'll be the girl.
Okay. Listen, here's what I'm gonna do. You guys
volunteer
both
to be
don't
the
have phones
man.
too that work. So that's so someone with the
There you
phone
go.
has to kind of
Fuck.
check it out. Hey, Jonte, I'm gonna send you the link for this.
God,
No.
you're so
Pull it up on
unfair.
your phone, and then I have it on my phone, so we'll do the whole thing. All right.
Okay.
So you can give your phone to Mike, and then if you want to do Mike.
I don't want to do any of this.
I'll do it because I already got my phone.
Okay,
Plus
so
I'm gonna
you'll
cheat or
be.
tire.
I just want to talk shit.
So
about
you'll be
this
the
in a
girl.
minute.
You'll be the girl.
And I'm gonna dog your performance when you're done.
Do that.
Did you send it?
Mike's gonna be the girl. I send it to the Facebook group, the great chat.
The great chat.
I'm out the great chat right now. Just letting you guys know.
Yeah, I know.
Me too. Like, I got a great chat, y'all.
You have to scroll down and you'll see all
Damn.
of it.
My phone broke.
Oh, that guy.
I ain't got no phone.
My phone was straight until I had to be an asshole.
My phone was straight until I got out the car and like tried to catch it.
Okay,
if
I
I'd
see
just
it.
let it drop,
You
the
see all
first
the
time,
texts?
I'd have been
Yeah.
fine.
All right, cool.
But it's when I smacked it in the air like 20 feet.
All right, so Mike, check it. You are
A
the
woman.
ones. You're the ones in the gray. Okay.
Holy shit.
Now,
Wait,
now go back. You know how to go forth and back.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
There's arrows.
So, Jonte, you good?
I'm reading. All right, I didn't know it was 15 pages.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be fun. Just do it. Okay. You're the guy.
Which
and
one's the guy?
The guy is the one in the blue. And say it like real hood. Like say like a dude from the streets. Like practice one. Practice a line real quick.
Keyword screech.
The streets.
Okay.
Like you're
With
from
a K.
Portsmouth.
Yeah,
Son.
like you're from Port. Yeah, isn't he?
Keyword screech. Just
Go ahead.
Hi, Leah.
Okay, dude, come on, man. Listen, Mike, don't. You gotta do better, than
Hi.
that, dude. Come on, Mike. You can't. Just do it one more time, Jonte. Come on, dude. You know what I mean?
First of all, I don't know no hood motherfucker saying hi.
Yeah.
yeah.
But if a hood dude did say hi, how's
gotta
it?
have a little
bitch.
bit more.
I don't know. It's
gotta have
always
a little
what
Sup,
up,
bitch.
what up, bitch, what up.
Or say that, or
All right.
or hood it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
hood it up.
All
hood
right.
So
it up.
Mike,
We'll
go
just
ahead.
use
Give
this
us
as-
give us a line real quick.
What up,
Let-
Leah?
Let's see how you sound.
Hey.
Okay, that's good enough. Go ahead.
Ugh.
It's me. It's my turn, right? Are you
No.
on the same page?
Yeah, on
Page
page
one.
one.
Okay.
Come he's lost already.
Is your experience with Ray awful? These dudes look all gay to me, except you, obviously.
Not at all awful, but I didn't go in expecting anything.
Okay,
Well,
now check it out, Mike. Every time you go to a text, say next text,
next text.
just so people know how many texts you sent.
Next text.
Okay.
Well, if you saw what I was seeing, you would be horrified. Ha.
I guess women are less frightening.
I've never been
Next
on
text.
a dating app thing ever before this.
Next text. I heard they look good. Next text. Men these days are just confused with how to dress, I think.
Confused with how to dress. Yeah, I've
Correcting
seen
my
some
answer,
big
shit.
fashion swings.
Hey, could you also say when the dates were? I know I'm interrupting a lot, but just say like you know.
Rudy, this is going to take up the whole show.
Yeah, that's the
I
point.
think that's what he's trying to
That's
do.
the point. Let's
Okay.
go.
Jesus Christ. Let's go.
No, but I mean, say it faster though. Say it
Lots.
faster. We have 2 hours. What the?
Lots
hell?
of strange hats going on.
LOL.
Hey, remember me? This is on the next day. This is the following day. Hey, remember me?
Yeah.
Didn't even hit her with like the Y-E-A-H, just the Y-E-A, like
Yeah.
very not interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
Chilling home. How are you?
Where's home? Weird question.
Yeah.
I'm next text. I'm good. Chilling home too.
Hell's Kitchen, Manhattan. bitch.
I grew up near there. Next text. I feel like as gentrified as Hell's Kitchen is, it's one of the least gentrified parts of the city.
Yeah, I guess.
Again, with the YEA.
Yeah, I guess. I really like it, but it's close to work.
Lots of food options, at least.
I'm fat.
I'm laughing out loud. Next text. R, not A-R-E, but R-U, question mark?
Yeah.
Like a little extra something? Next text. Or overweight? Next text. How tall are you? Next text.
Like fat, I'm 6'2". Does that turn you on?
It doesn't turn me off. Next text. I want to be fat. Can you help me, John T. Ferguson?
Yeah, just sit next to me and do what I do.
You funny.
Where we gonna eat?
Seamless.
That's my fave place.
Living.
Oh my God, Michael Shea's a boss. Well, I'm like, okay, cool. Like when I was single, like, okay, cool. Where are we gonna go? Do you like fucking Cheesecake Factory?
Well, he is millionaire.
Yeah, he's
on
very
TV,
rich.
you know.
Don't sleep on Grubhub. Great ambiance.
Grubhub.
Yuck.
Where do you live?
I'm sorry, Rudy has shitty data. Brooklyn. Next text. I just moved from Manhattan in April. Next text. Dumbo.
No phone.
She's
Downtown.
poor.
BK.
He's ran out of money.
Hot.
She's
Not
looking
really.
nuts.
Next text. I miss the city. Sends a picture of like a sandwich thing. Does that turn you on?
Hell no. I mean, not really.
So what does?
Girls.
LOL. Next text. Are you more talkative in person? Next text. Or just fat? Another day goes by. This is on December 1st. The conversation ended there. What?
Did he? And he never responded.
What? Enter. She hit enter. She didn't. She did a line break. What? Enter. Did you eat today? Next text on December 19th. What's up? Next text December 29th. You hate me because I'm white. Our conversations are everything to me, by
What
the way.
conversation?
Next text. We have a lot of friends in common, and if any of them saw this, I would be so ashamed.
What?
I like harassing you on text, and it's almost like pranking, except I'm not anonymous. Next text. And I'm ashamed of it. Next text. Do you even know what I look like?
Yo, she wants the dick
Oh, yeah.
so hard.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen pictures.
Where?
What's she look like?
On whatever profile you
Bad,
have.
bad.
Oh,
bad
Rhea?
AF.
You still fucking around with that thing?
Not Saturday.
Yeah,
Night
I like the
Live
swiping.
bad,
Yeah.
though. She's like Hampton
The
Roads
guys
bad.
all look so gay. Mad Metro.
I wouldn't know.
My new profile pic is way better than it was. Sends a picture of her in some shitty ass dress.
She's like lying around eating
What do you-
gallons of ice cream. I'm texting this shit.
What do you think?
I don't remember that other one.
You fuck with white girls? Next text. Lol.
I fuck with white girls.
You said I fuck with girls.
I fuck with girls.
Oh, I fuck with girls.
Not everybody reads.
Okay, you're not everybody. Okay, you're not gay. I get it. Next text. Getting a reaction out of you is hard. Next text.
What reaction are you looking for?
Anything. Next text. Anything. Next text. Interest. Next text. Something. Next text. Are you hungover? Next text.
No.
You don't ask any questions. Next text. You're so odd. Next text.
You got that from 8 innocuous.
Innocuous
Oh,
text.
innocuous text. Never seen that word.
Yeah, I know it's a word.
Do you ever want to meet up? Question mark. Or are we ever gonna text each other randomly?
Can't even
Or
look
are
up the
we just
word.
gonna text each other randomly until eternity? Next text. Well, I did think it was odd. You kept saying you're fat.
I don't want to meet up. You. Hold on, let me go back.
Cold-blooded.
You text really strange. Declarations looking for a reaction, and I don't want to know what's the real life equivalent of that.
G.
Lol. Next text. You're so serious. Next text. You text me saying I'm fat. I'm so fat. I think you're looking for a reaction.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm really good. I'm a really good friend of Sipes.
Cypher
He's-
Sounds. Shout out to Cypher Sounds.
Cypher
If
Sounds.
you're
Yeah,
listening.
shout out. He's not. He said you were a cool dude, or I'd never give you the time of day with your bizarre texting. Next text.
Curve.
Lol.
That's fine.
Seriously, congrats on everything. You're hilarious.
I think that's it. That's it.
It is not. No.
No,
we
we're
wanna
fucking
finish
finishing
it.
this now.
Let's
You fucking
finish
made us
this.
do this.
I'm kind of into it now.
Yeah.
I know.
At
I'm
first
all
I-
into
at
it
first
now.
I
Like
hated
now, I
it.
hated
Now-
it. Now it's like
Yeah,
it's
now
the
I'm just
stories.
like, finish it.
Thank-
I'm kind of pissed. It's towards the end now. We're on
Thank
the
you. That's really nice of you to say.
Fucking, what is this called again?
It's like the rock star.
The rocker
thing. The
fingers,
devil
like
horns.
the devil horns, like the pinky and the finger emoji.
I thought that was
a winky
Go
kissy
Longhorns.
face.
Let's go Longhorns.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, a winky.
But it's
kissy
mostly a thing for the devil.
Okay.
We're
It's
trying to
devil
explain
worshiper.
emojis here, you motherfuckers. All right, so it's fucking
Emojis.
rock on emoji, fucking winky kissy face heart emoji, another rock on emoji.
Yeah.
Check out this great podcast, Improper Etiquette by Improper Etiquette on iTunes. I don't
See,
know
now
what
we're
the
plugging
fuck
her
that is.
podcast.
Yeah, it sucks. We're fuck.
Just keep it going. Keep
Hope
it going.
okay.
And so she said to check out the podcast. And then what did she say underneath that?
Hope you can make some time in your busy schedule to listen. You gave me some great content. Why men think it's okay to talk to a woman they've never even met in such an arrogant and gross way. It's def a disease gone around.
terrible.
It's not just you. Don't worry. Thumbs up emoji, and then he
just did the thumbs up.
he
thing
sends
too.
her a rock on emoji back.
That was weird.
I was a woman for entirely too long.
Yeah, you really were. But let's clap it up for Jonte and Mike for doing that.
Y'all could have put a little bit more effort.
a little bit of umph in it, right?
Yeah.
I feel like if I was doing it,
If I would have did a way better Michael Shea than that.
that was pretty
Thank
gay.
you so much for fucking
That was
plugging that
that
in
was
there.
a little sus.
That was sus. Thanks,
Word.
Rudy, for doing that to us. Thanks, man.
Yeah, listen,
Totally
that's why I'm
appreciate
the
that.
brainchild of the great show. Even though you guys hang out behind my back, it's okay.
Let's give Ryan some time.
Oh, hold on. That was the gayest shit you just said
Listen,
right
it's-
there.
Guys hang
No,
out without
fuck
me.
that. You're not gonna just plug. Yeah. You're not gonna just say that and just keep it going.
Listen, the
straight-
great show
You're not
is
gonna-
trying to pull a coup on Rudy
Oh
Malumba.
my-
And, you know,
Tim,
I'm a-
is that something Tim taught you in the fucking class?
Oh! Gunshots. We got gunshots. We
Give
got
me some
gunshots.
fucking download them motherfuckers because I'm gonna need them shits on standby for Rudy's fuck ass behavior. All right,
No bullshit 2017.
okay.
so my name's Tim Lilies. I'm gonna teach you how to exploit your friends for fucking personal gain. All right, you're gonna want to get them involved in the project. All right, you're gonna want to be the head of the project, but you're just gonna use them extensions of your body that you don't have to pay. All right, nigga?
shout out to Tim. Tim, we love you.
Fuck
buddy.
you, Tim. I hope you're listening to this.
You've
Never liked me. You've never fucking liked me,
well,
Tim.
he doesn't like me either, so it's okay.
Well, he
But
should
likes
because
Jonte, though.
he tricked your ass into paying that money.
Yeah, but I mean, he
Didn't we just come to a general consensus that we weren't going to talk shit about people anymore?
yeah, well, you
It
did.
doesn't fucking matter. I'm never
I
going to
didn't.
perform the VB Funny Bone.
Who said we're not talking shit about people?
I did.
Rudy
but it's
made
like
it because
no one-
Rudy's on some transparent Rudy shit. And
I'm
basically,
so-
it's
so-
transparent
Rudy,
that
you
he's
flip flop
scared.
so fucking much,
No!
man. Either keep it gangster or keep it suburban,
No,
man.
I'll keep
You
it
got time for
gangster,
that
but-
flip flopping shit.
No, but I'm keeping
You
it a
fucking
buck.
f-
But check it, I'm keeping
You
it a buck.
flip-flop like a
Either strap
Filipino.
your boots up or slip on your flippy floppies.
You flip flop like a
You
Filipino.
flip-
Alright.
Oh my God, Ryan. Where did that come from?
You flip flop like a Filipino.
Here's what we're
Ryan.
gonna do right
Where did that
now.
come from?
We're gonna take our out, and Chelsea's dying
Choose
over that. I
sides
don't know
like a
what.
light skin.
Every joke I throw out.
Oh
so-
Flip
shit!
flop like a Filipino. Where the hell did that come from?
Flip flop, drop
Oh,
top,
that's a racist joke.
God
So,
damn.
raindrop, drop top.
Flip flop.
Fucking on your bitch.
Filipino.
Yeah,
Listen,
that
here's what
sounds
we're
so
gonna do.
cool.
Indecisive as fuck like a flip flop.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our
Filipino.
hour break.
All right,
you
let's
guys
take a break.
you guys tune into the great show.
An hour break.
We're going to link back up with you after the drop. This has been the great show on Radio Free Radio. Bow.
Bow. That's what we're doing now. Bow. Bow.
Bow.
Pow. Did you?
Yeah.
All right.
That was fun.
Bounce. Once again, this song. Yep. Check. And I'm in an extra. Check. You hear that? That's the sweet sound of revenge. You better get used to it, cause it now never ends. You heard these niggas, they think they making noise, but when you check out their music, they as loud as a Benz. And it blends together, and everybody think they better. Tracks ugly as ever, however, they stay booty now when they drop. They think it's hot, when will it stop? Never. But I don't let it fuck up my mood. I dance to my own beat, don't let them fuck up my groove. But everywhere that I go, it's like it's something to prove. looking at me like what the fuck I'ma do. As long as I got my team, how the fuck could I lose? And as long as I got a dream, how the fuck could y'all snooze? On the Vibe Beach, nigga, Palm Beach, nigga, death is the only time that I'm sleep, nigga. Cause I just got paid and it's nice outside, so I know what the fuck that I'ma do. Cause I don't really give a fuck, got my middle finger up, cause I'm in an extraordinary mood. So for all of y'all, keeping y'all in health, smoke a little chronic and enjoy yourself, cause it's cool when everybody can rock to the same groove and they in an extraordinary mood. Right on, my brother. Can I get a right on? Can I get a magic beat and something I can write on? I'm trying to make the best mistake so I can make the right wrongs. I'm right where I left off so I can get right on to business. What you're about to witness is endless, and I'm not being pretentious. The consensus of rap shit is obviousness. Whenever I hear a song, I'm like, dog, who is this? Spitting bars like eating doggy biscuits. Niggas think they be hitting the mark. I just be like, dog, you missed it. Niggas is pissed at how the momentum shifted from them to us. Ridiculous logistics, I guess the linguistic sense of thought is twisted, but we risked it and present it cause we're gifted. If you don't get it, then I hope you get what the gist is and get this. I'm lifted like guitarists, cause I just got paid and it's nice outside, so I know what the fuck that I'ma do. Cause I don't really give a fuck, got my middle finger up, cause I'm in an extraordinary mood. So for all of y'all, keeping y'all in health, smoke a little chronic and enjoy yourself, cause it's cool when everybody can rock to the same groove and they in an extraordinary mood.
You got a weak high five, get to work on your high five. Got a weak high five, get to work on your high five.
Hey, it's Justin from Deprogrammed. Do you like to talk about your favorite bands with your friends? Yeah, well, me too. Tune in every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. to hear us do just that. Only on our station, Radio Free Radio, RadioFradio.com.
Hey y'all, this is Ron and Dale Martin Jr. and I gotta tell you, man, this Radio Free Radio thing is quite awesome. And since I spent all my money on steering wheel covers and Marlboros, I need you guys to donate $1 over at Patreon. That site is patreon.com/Radio Free Radio. If you ain't heard about it, you need to get on over there and give your $1. On RadioFradio.com.
Yo. Hey, what's poppin', everybody? All right, it's
we're
the
back.
kid, Rudy Mwamba, on the ones and twos. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling here with my folks, Ryan Valentine, Michael Ridley, Jonte Ferguson. We're over here. We're talking that good, man. Thanks for tuning in. Okay? I'm a little on that. I feel good. I feel nice right now. Word to Jay-Z.
Nice and bubbly.
Okay? That's just kind of how we're doing, man. You tune into the great show, Radio Free Radio. Fellas, how you guys feeling?
A little chilly.
This is actually kind of cool because this
Cold
is the
too.
first episode we've ever done. No, we've ever done. I think this is the first one where everybody, where Ryan and Jonte and Mike are here, and it's just us four. You know what I mean? No guests, nobody. I think we're supposed to have one, but I dropped the ball.
I think just do that like once a month.
I think we're supposed to just do this.
I think we're supposed to just do this. We're trying to listen, you guys. Okay, this is a cooperative thing.
But you know what though? Aren't you leaving soon? So it really doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Yeah, well,
Rudy's gonna
we'll
take
get
the
to
great
that.
show with him.
So what are we gonna do now?
See,
on
but here's
Mondays?
the-
What are we
now
gonna do on
we're-
Mondays when Rudy goes.
We're
Now
gonna do
we're
the
talking-
best show.
We could talk shit about
best
Rudy.
show.
So hold on. So should we just be?
the greater show.
I know, right? Just add something. Let's add.
Rudy
a little
would
something
shut us
to it.
down.
The,
Somehow,
the
some way,
greatest,
yeah.
the greatest show.
show.
That implies that there's no
Look,
show better.
Rudy has a lot of money. He would shut us down somehow, some way. He would
Well,
definitely.
who cares? We'll just make it like the fuck Rudy Malone.
Well, I'm just
hour
saying
or
we're
something.
we're
I
already
think you
meeting
should
and
do that.
having fun without him, so we might as well just go ahead and let him know now.
Yeah, which,
that,
by
you
the
know.
way, I found out. Let me speak on this
That
for a
was
little
so
bit.
funny.
Let
Rudy,
me speak on it for a
a
little
little
bit.
word of advice.
Yeah.
Drop the great show.
Oh, just great show.
Just great
And then you guys could be the great show. No, real quick. I was
Facebook joke.
I was hanging out at the house, you know what I mean, and I was just kind of chilling. This was,
house.
Sunday. I was at the house,
Parents' house.
and I was
The crib.
Shade really quick.
Crib.
So I was scrolling through Snapchat,
Uh-uh.
and I go to Ryan Valentine, and I'm like, oh, what's he up to? Right? I was looking through like the stories.
POV angle.
And
of
I
him
see a
fucking his
picture
girl.
of Ryan Valentine, Jonte Ferguson, Michael Ridley, sans Rudy Mwamba, and I'm like, okay, I put these mother effers together here. Why am I not here?
Even though I know them way longer than you.
No, you have not. I've known Michael Ridley since October of
I've
2014.
known Ryan Valentine longer than you.
Oh, you have. You guys worked there. I've known Jonte since May 2014.
We-
Matter of fact, I have a story about Jonte where it's like you might remember this, but I started comedy like in February of 2014, right? And I
remember these dates.
No, I'm good with numbers. I'm an
All right.
engineer, so that's kind of what I do. I didn't mean to brag, but
I make more money than you guys. I'm not from this country.
I'm an engineer, but my car got 4 cylinders.
Peasant.
I'm an engineer, but I, so I pay for my parents' shit. Like,
I got a
pay for
savings
everything.
account.
My parents need me at this point.
Peasant.
so check it out. So like I started doing comedy. I got up to a
The
point.
Rose Gold i7. You fuck.
Yeah. So I got up to a point where I went on stage. I had some new jokes. This was like in August 2014. I had some new jokes. I went up and my fly was down. And I didn't know. So the guy who was coming off stage told me, yeah, Rudy, zip up your fly. So I zip my fly up real quick. I get on stage. This was summer of 2014. I was like 4 months into comedy, and I had some brand new jokes. The place was packed, right? I start telling my jokes, bombing. I'm just ruthlessly bomb. They're the worst bomb I've ever had in my life. And like I was being very timid on the mic. I told the first joke, people weren't laughing, blah blah blah, whatever. I got up to a point where I saw some couple in the front who weren't laughing at me, but the dude, he was some dude and some lady. He whispered something to the lady's ear, and the lady started giggling. So I was like, oh, I know what they're laughing at. My fly is probably still down. So I made some comment about that. Pretty much I unraveled on stage, right? And I got off stage with a tear in my eye. I was like, I'm never going to do comedy again. Jonte Ferguson took me to the side. I don't know if you remember this. This was August 2014. Took me to the side like, Rudy, listen. He gave me like this big comedy pep talk. He was like, dude, when you're on stage, you got to talk that ish. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the man. But do you remember this?
He had a hat on forwards. He turned it on backwards. He had a chair
Something
that he
like
turned
that.
around the other way and sat
Like
on
a
it like a
90s politician.
Yeah, dude, you don't remember this?
I think I kind of did.
A lot of things that are pivotal in my life,
doesn't
people
remember, right.
that did it to me
Mandela
don't
effect.
remember. So that's kind of
I
weird.
think
Okay, yeah. Go, Jonathan. What were you
I
gonna
think
say?
I remember it now.
Yeah, but it's like this. That's how
don't
close
remember
me and
No, I
Mandela
kinda do,
effect.
'cause I probably told him, no bullshit. I probably told him like, "Yo, stop tiptoeing, man. Talk that shit."
I was being
man.
very timid. I was really new, but like you, but that's how close me and Jonte are.
Jonte would yell.
How long
that
have you
shit.
known Jonte?
Jonte would probably since I started doing comedy.
Yeah.
Actually, I known him before I started because
Yeah.
I would go watch him and Derek Brooks and Otis.
I remember he made a Dipset reference, and I knew we were going to be friends at some
Yeah.
point.
So I guess you guys are closer friends than I guess.
No, I'm
It's the first
like,
time I've ever touched John.
I'm not gonna say Jonte's the reason I'm into comedy,
That's
but
so
I was like, if Jonte can go up there and bomb, then I can do that shit too. You know?
If Jonte can do it, I can do it.
Okay, I'll take that.
Looks like we have a call on the line.
Caller.
He's like, hey.
Winston.
Caller, you tuned into the great show.
It's
You think it's
Winston.
Winston? Let's think. Who is it? Who do you guys think it is? Winston?
Oh, it's Winston.
Winston,
man.
who do you think?
I'm
It
hoping.
is Winston.
Oh!
Winston,
Yeah.
you can fucking be all. You can talk on my behalf on that shitty ass Richmond mic. I
Hacky,
Oh, shit.
Hacky McTight Pants himself.
Hacky big tight pants.
fucking pigeon-toed pussy ass bitch. How you doing?
Whoa.
You
God.
pussy-
The great show is great at comedy
Roasting.
beef.
Yeah,
Roasting. There you go.
roasting.
Hey, Winston, real quick, Ryan Valentine here. If there's any work, just holler at me. I'm gonna be nice.
He didn't say nothing about your pants.
Winston's pants are so tight.
Funnyvalentine@gmail.com. Just
Jesus.
Winston, we only roast the ones we love. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. I hadn't called in a few weeks.
We were getting
I've been busy. I was curious if you were still transparent Malumbo.
Oh, dude, on and popping, my guy.
Oh.
there it is.
Yeah, he's
there it was.
Still
The flop.
transparent.
I
Still
hate my
transparent.
I hate myself, dude. How you doing?
No, I'm still transparent, Winston.
Still transparent.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to hold back. Here's the
glad.
thing. I don't want to say anything bad about someone who isn't coming for me.
anything
But if
is-
someone does come for me, then you know what I mean. I might have to say something. But here's the thing. I also don't want to be the dude who says stuff and then in front of that person just goes like, you know what I mean?
Go what?
Oh,
Go what?
Bobby.
So I'm working on that.
Bobby.
God's working
Propane.
on all of us.
Propane.
Propane accessory.
He's a fucking
I gotta
eggshell.
narrow your
damn it,
urethra.
Bobby.
I gotta narrow your urethra.
God damn it! I knew we were gonna be friends.
But what's going on, Winston? What's going on in your life though? You've been busy. What have you been? Well, first of all, quick thing. Louis C.K. was at the Big Hunt in D.C. a few
Yes,
months ago.
dude. I wanted to go to
Yeah,
that.
and
so
Winston,
bad.
you weren't at that,
know.
were you?
What'd you say?
You weren't at that, were you? At that show?
No, I wasn't at that one. I was hosting a show for Chris Allen because he was up there opening.
Chris
for
Allen
Louis.
was there. Chris Allen, you guys know Chris Allen, right? He's a
I have no
comic.
idea who that is.
Comic from Charlottesville. He's a beast. He's
Yeah, he's the best.
yeah, he's really good. So
Like,
he was
hands
on that
down.
show. They asked him to be on that show, which was a big
Yeah.
deal, which was pretty cool. Yeah, dude, we're talking about a bunch of stuff. First of all, we brought up Mandela effects earlier on in this episode, and you familiar with that?
Yeah, I am. I had it happen to me the other day.
Okay, what is that? What happened? Well, first, I mean,
So,
to intro it, we talked about the movie Shazam and how a lot of people think Sinbad was in the movie named Shazam,
Which
where
he
a
was.
genie.
Which he fucking was.
And it never ever
He was
happened.
Apparently
not.
that never happened, and we
It's
talked about
not
other
a
things that people. The Mandela effects are obviously things that people believe happened that didn't happen, or things that people believe is true that isn't true. Chick-fil-A, for instance, everybody in this room thought there was no K in Chick-fil-A.
No, that's
and
just
there
poor,
is.
I'm telling him that's just poor spelling.
Berenstain Bears, we thought was Berenstain EIN.
see,
and
that's
it's
what mine
AIN.
is, because I thought Berenstain was EIN.
Yeah, I think a
My-
lot of people
my
our age think
entire
that.
life.
Yeah, definitely.
That was a big one. I was going through picking some games for the podcast that I do, and one of the games I had
Shout out to
from,
Winston's
when I was a
podcast,
kid
by the way. Sorry.
is a Berenstain Bears game.
Ooh,
And then it's spelled STAIN, and it just shattered my life.
dude, there's so many.
Yes, it's shattered. I like that a minor inconvenience is shattering your little white life. Like,
Yeah.
I love
That's what it- that's what it
Everything
needed.
was going so good until
Yeah,
you feel
until he
fact
found
that-
out it was Berenstain.
My
Well,
child-
that was it.
Childhood was
Everything was going great in my perfect white life.
because that's how it works.
Because it's been going pretty good. You know, I can't complain. It's just been 26 years
of bliss,
Of being
slight
a
minor inconveniences,
yeah.
being overwhelmed by great amounts of privilege.
Well,
That's
let me.
pretty much what my entire life has been.
Well, Winston, here's the thing. I really researched a lot. I spent one whole day researching the Mandela effect because that's what I do, and 'cause I have a lot of free time on my hands. And like there was you guys know.
Why aren't you writing jokes?
Oh, the card is being
Free
pulled.
time.
Pew, pew.
You have
Do
all
that
this
shit,
free
Winston.
time. I just miss you at shows.
I know.
You better
I
take a
got you,
drink.
buddy. No, it's yeah. No, I'm writing jokes. I haven't been on stage in a little while.
Good.
What jokes you writing?
I haven't seen you in forever.
Like 2 months, dog.
I'm
He hasn't been
gonna-
on stage in like 2 months.
I haven't been on. No, I did New Year's Eve, but I haven't been on stage in 2 weeks. And I'm gonna get on at the end of the month, and I'm gonna get it.
The end of the month.
I'm doing Sunday at the end of the month. Yeah, that's it. But
Comedy needs you, Rudy.
yeah, I feel you, buddy. Well, check it out. Star Wars. Okay, Luke, I am your father. You guys all believe that's what he says in the movie, right? Luke, I'm your father. He doesn't say that. You know what he says? He says, "No, I am your father." Watch that again. Watch that clip again. He does not say Luke. How come everyone thinks it's Luke, I'm your father? Because it sounds similar, I guess.
No, because a bunch of shitty
Because
non-nerds.
it sounds better.
Yeah, it does, but it's Luke, I'm your father, dude. It's no, I'm your father. And a life is like a box of chocolates. It's not life is like a box of chocolates. It's life was like a box of chocolates.
No. You will not.
Dude.
You will not do that to me.
Look,
I watched
No, that
Forrest
one's
Gump.
true.
So
look
that
it
one's
up.
true.
Fuck
That
that,
is
man.
true. Exactly. And there's all these things, dude.
Fuck
It's
that,
crazy.
man. Fuck
But,
that.
we're also talking about Michael Ridley got caught spanking his monkey when he was a kid.
My small Asian monkey,
And,
like the one from Hangover.
Now it's getting all central in here and weird. But
My voice.
do you mind sharing a story about that, buddy?
Getting caught masturbating, Winston.
In those tight pants. His pants are probably still on.
Yo, what size jeans do you wear, yo? You wear like a
I think
30.
he hung up on us. I think we got too weird.
We got disconnected.
We got disconnected.
You still
Okay.
there?
We're having tech.
Yeah, I'm
dip.
still there. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Did you answer our question, or did you just creepily not say
No,
anything?
I'm still here. I said, which one? About what size jeans I wear, or the other one? What,
I think the other one's more pressing.
When'd
what
you
was
get?
No, the jeans one is like I don't know the exact size. Ryan, what size pants your mom wear?
Oh.
And Ryan just left.
I don't know.
Ryan had to dip out. Shout out to Ryan Valentine. He had something
Ah.
to do. He had to sell some narcotics to some children.
No,
across
don't
the
say
street.
that.
You
man.
definitely about to get him arrested. Somebody's gonna like pull him over.
You don't even have a phone to like
Jesus.
search up
Sorry.
contacts before he gets locked, like memorize numbers.
See, but you guys are making it worse. See, if I said it and you guys didn't say anything, it would be like, oh, Rudy's saying absurd stuff. But the fact you guys are sticking up for him makes cops listening think he's really a drug dealer.
That's
and he
true.
sells-
Like don't rat him out. Hey, Michael, what did you think of that open mic
Okay,
on
so
Friday?
Yeah, just bypass
that was the
Rudy's
first
question.
time my girlfriend's ever been to Richmond, and I took her to a black room. So yeah, that's how I felt about that.
What
open
room
mic.
was it?
I
So
don't
now
know.
she's your ex-girlfriend. Thanks for
yeah,
that's
yeah.
not a good-
Basically, from that. But here's the thing: you'd figure she'd be my ex-girlfriend, but
Soldier.
she's not that smart.
Oh, good.
And she's in the room.
Gotta-
right now.
She's in the room, as I said. That I did that for the laughs of the 2 listeners. Totally worth it.
Actually, 2
Nice.
listeners. I checked.
Do we have 2 listeners?
Yes, 2
Good
listeners.
shit, man.
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it was horrible.
Michael did well. Michael had a good set.
I did okay. I didn't do well, but I did
One now.
okay. I was stumbling.
Yeah, you had a good set, all things considered.
Yeah,
I
with
thought
all
you
the
did, I thought you did
factors.
well. We signed the waivers.
Yeah, we did
and
sign the
we-
waivers. I didn't sign the confidentiality agreement. So
Oh, I'm not signing it either.
Oh, fuck that shit.
I think we need to be tuned in to what's going on here. There's a
Okay, so
confidential-
basically, like, all right, so I like, I'm like, babe, let's go to Richmond. It's gonna
Yeah.
be dope. I go to this open mic.
don't ever make eye contact with me and say, babe.
All right, babe. So I did it again. Let's go to this open mic in Richmond, and it'll be cool. Yeah, I've never been to Richmond. All right, awesome. This is gonna be great. We get
That's a great
there,
impression of her.
and we get there, and it's just like your typical like. All right, it's your typical black mic where the
Yo,
Yeah.
yo,
you ready to make me laugh, man?
yeah, like
Yo,
or
I'm gonna
no,
shoot you if you don't make me
just
laugh
like
right
it was
now.
like it was like
Shit.
it was like a
was
bar, and then there
horrible.
was a dining area with a stage, and the bar was loud. The host wasn't
How-
funny. None of
the
the comics
joke-
were
the first-
funny.
The first comic went out.
Winston
How
sucked.
many of y'all like sex?
None of the comics were funny. It was just me doing jokes I've already done before, so I seemed.
Was
funnier
Winston
than
there?
I was. Yeah, Winston went up first.
Oh yeah.
Did he suck?
How did Winston do? Winston always does. well.
Winston
Not-
was like, "Hello, y'all." My name's
I
Winston
did
Hodges.
not great.
I'm
Did not
gonna
have a
try.
great set.
I'm gonna try to make a lot of black women in their late 20s laugh.
I've never seen Winston not do well.
That's what blew my mind. That's how I knew the mic was shitty.
Oh, so it wasn't.
Shout out to Winston
Wasn't
Hodges. You are actually one of the funniest people I know.
Yeah, Winston's really
I appreciate it.
I love
I
you,
didn't
brother.
do. I didn't do great.
How about that for Transparent Lumba?
My only thought on stage was like them not laughing at my jokes. It makes total sense why Trump won. Like it's like,
Yeah.
like that makes complete sense. Like I get it now.
What were your jokes about?
Oh, I don't even remember. It was just like typical over the plate stuff that I, because it's like I.
When
wasn't
Winston
gonna
says
use,
over the
I wasn't
plate, he
gonna
means
work.
hack Virginia Beach type comedy. That's what he means by over the plate. Like just.
Oh yeah.
No, they
Just stuff about living at home, relatable stuff. Nothing that you have to think too hard about.
No Nietzsche jokes.
He got a couple gigs. He got a couple giggles.
Couple giggles, yeah.
Yeah, but like
A
they
couple,
weren't.
yeah.
They weren't really
I mean, it
like.
was just an open mic set. It was,
Yeah.
it was
They weren't.
not
People-
the best.
I feel like in general, here's what I've started thinking. Again, I know nothing and I'm an idiot or whatever, but I actually really
are truths.
believe it's true. Open mics, I used to like build it up in my head like, oh, there's these huge things. Like open mics are nothing. Like you're supposed to go in there completely. They're nothing. They're nothing in terms of like you should not build. You know they say put the pussy on the pedestal. Don't put the open mic on the
No,
pedestal.
I wouldn't
okay?
say that.
Yeah.
It's like this. You're
No,
going
agreed.
out and you're
I do
trying
that
out
every
your
time.
stuff. You're trying out your stuff. It's probably gonna be bad, but like you need to experience the bad to know what the good
See,
is.
I totally
You know what I mean?
disagree with you.
How
I
do
feel
you
like,
disagree
look, this
with
is my
that?
thing. This is my thing. Yeah,
That was brilliant what I said. I
it's
like that,
somewhat
yeah.
brilliant, but it's a flip side to that because I feel like every any stage that you get on is valuable. That's valuable time
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
get.
It is. I'm not saying it's not valuable,
Well,
but what I'm
that
saying
makes
is,
that
what I'm
value
saying
to
is,
it,
it's not
but you
important.
shouldn't-
Like you
It is
shouldn't-
important.
It's important, but I'm saying it's not supposed to be one of those things. It's supposed to be one of those things where you go up and you just throw anything at the wall, especially for someone who's as early into it as we are. It's like. But when you're like 10 years in, whatever, you know what works, what doesn't work.
But-
When you're this early, you're going up and you're just throwing anything towards
True.
the wall. You're doing impressions, you're jumping around, you're humping the stool, you're
See,
whatever. It's
That's totally true, but at the same time, if I do try some new shit, I want it to work. I don't want it to be like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm at the early stages. It can flop right now. It wouldn't matter. Fuck that. I wanted to have in my mind that every time I get on stage, I gotta hit.
yeah, and
I got to.
I mean, but
Yes.
you're not doing jokes that you don't want to work. You're doing jokes that obviously you want it to work, but at least give yourself that liberty. Like, oh, if
Yeah.
it's bad, it's an open mic. Like, this is what open mic is.
Yeah,
for.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Give
that.
it
You know what I
that, but don't come into it thinking that it's nothing.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
my
yeah,
thing
I
is,
get what
I
you're
go to
saying.
work, I wait all day, I think about these jokes, I say them over and
Yeah.
over in my head. I
And you
read my
believe in
paper
them,
over
and you're telling them
you
for a
believe
reason.
in them. It's like a
Yeah.
product. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to be confident in what you're selling. You want to be confident in the jokes you're telling. You want to be confident. You want it to go well. So when you go there and you're fumbling or you're a little too drunk or you're too tired from work or you can't fucking focus and you fuck up the jokes that you've been saying in your head all fucking day
Thought you
and
were
your
talking to me.
fucking beautiful girlfriend's there with all her fucking friends and you get your fucking roommates to show up that never come to your
Yeah,
shows.
dude, I'll go to the open mic.
Yeah, dude,
You're at
fuck
Cosby's,
yeah,
dude?
dude. Yeah, I did. I come
Whoa.
here fucking shouted.
I
And then
think
you
the
fucking
part
look like a
that's tough-
complete amateur.
Can I bring my 10 friends with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think the part that's tough, like for us, is because you're right. Open mics are like it's just the
Nothing.
gym. You
Yeah.
should,
It's a gym.
you should
That's
the
what
way
it is.
the way
It's a
you
gym.
practice in the gym is how you're going to perform on stage. So
You
I
wanna
still
watch me
sell
work
everything at an open mic,
You guys
but
wanna
I'm not
watch me
concerned
work
about
out.
whether I do well or not.
Yeah.
But the problem is with all of us at the stage we're at, not getting a ton of like booked or paid shows.
Yeah.
The open mics are still like they're like our opportunities to shine.
I don't know
still.
what Winston's talking about. He gets more gigs than every. I mean, you have a whole thing.
Yeah, I don't
No.
get booked at all. Like I rarely.
Neither.
I mean, I
don't get booked anymore.
I don't. I get booked.
But it's like I
it's
get
not
booked
like,
sometimes. It's not all the
You
time.
get booked
so
a
like
lot.
the weeks I don't have a booked gig, it's like okay, I've got 5 shows this week. They're all open mics.
Yeah, yeah.
I still want to have people come out and see me, but then like I feel like in 10 years we're gonna be like, I can't believe I invited people to a
See-
fucking open mic.
See, with Winston, I did like this is my thing. I don't. I stopped telling people a lot about open mics
Yeah, me too.
because at some point you gotta differentiate. You gotta differentiate from the material you're working on. Differentiate. You know what I mean?
No,
You don't.
I do. I honestly.
Fuck y'all.
Fuck yeah.
From the paid shows from
sounded
the
cool.
practice. No,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
I would
yeah.
hate for somebody to come to
A practice
a
game.
open mic,
Yeah.
you know, and then be like, you know what? Why go to a paid show if I can see them at an open mic for
Yeah,
free?
yeah.
So you gotta differentiate. You gotta have it where you got stuff that you'll say at an open mic and stuff you'll say at a paid
But
show.
here's the inverse of that. why would I pay for it? I've never seen them before for free.
Yeah,
some
true
people,
that.
some people are like,
well,
that
the simple
is-
fact
That's a chance you're taking. Like when you go to the
Exactly.
Funny Bone,
Yeah.
you go there just because you didn't see everybody on the bill. You're just gonna have to take that chance.
Well, the
sometimes.
funny bones and Kazi's Funny Bone and Kazi's are premier comedy clubs. So like people who get on, you kind of trusting the club. The club has a reputation of bringing professional comics in and people who are on that path. So like,
but at the same time,
Yeah.
you know what I
man,
mean? So like an open mic, you know what it is. It's an open mic. So
It's
people are
hard-
gonna do what it.
it's
Yeah.
hard
But-
enough to get people to click on their fucking phone to listen to us be funny.
Yeah.
Let alone con 10 to 12 people to drive to Virginia Beach on a fucking Tuesday afternoon to come
Yeah.
see
You
me
could do it,
possibly
though.
not get on.
You can, I mean, but
And then once I do get
that's
on,
a very
if
negative
you-
stance, though. You could,
Well,
you could
that's
do it.
how I've gotten this far.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You know, I feel you. I feel
But it's
you,
like
buddy.
on the
It's a lot
flip
of
side of the
variables.
differentiating between like a paid show or whatever. At this point, I'd rather have people come to like an open mic where I might get a good read on whether a new joke's good, rather
Yeah.
than have them come to some shit that I know I'm gonna like kill with.
Yeah,
Like I don't know. I'd rather have people there, and I don't give a shit if they come see
The-
my shitty paid book show.
Here's
that
how
I'm
I
on.
look at it. I don't want anybody to see me do comedy ever. I look, my parents, my sisters. No, I don't want anyone to see me do comedy. The way I look at it is like it's kind of like my outlet. It's something I like doing and it's fun and everything like that. And when I do have like when I am doing something cool, like if I'm hosting like a professional show or I'm doing something like that, then I invite people because it's a cool thing. It's like gonna be a cool show and I'm in it and everything. But in general. Especially like these little workout rooms and stuff, and even some paid shows that I do, that aren't really at comedy clubs. I don't even invite people ever. Like I think it's part of my whole thing. Is I don't think I'm all that or whatever, but I really just don't like inviting people anywhere.
I'll say this too. I feel like people shouldn't take open mics that hard. Like,
Yeah.
if you fuck
And that
up
was my
some
point.
If you fuck up some new jokes, just be like, okay.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Well, you should care.
If
but
anyone,
you should, like,
should
at
be
least-
hearing this, it's
If I
me.
do,
because
but like if I did like 10 minutes of new jokes and they don't work, like I care. But like if they don't do well, I'm not like, oh no, I suck at this. Like I know I'm good at this, so it's like if I have a bad set,
my
who
my
gives a
thing
shit?
is I'm so used to getting instant gratification with comedy. That's been my thing. Like since I started, like from my first set, I did really well for my first set, which was mad weird because I thought I was gonna eat shit, but I was getting laughs.
You ever
and
got
shit.
booed before?
Not like you got booed, dog.
Yeah,
But
you got-
I've gotten a light boo.
Jonte got booed.
What
Why
happened?
everybody always make it seem like it's a?
Did you get booed? Did you get booed?
Because you
Lamont
said
style?
some homosexual
Nah,
shit. You said some.
nah, I
Did you get
didn't.
Cat Williams booed?
What did you
Lamont
say?
Ferguson?
Ugh.
I didn't mean to put him on. I
Yeah,
love
I
you,
heard-
Lamont. Lamont.
I love Lamont. He's a great guy.
But he
I
did
could
get
picture-
booed,
I
though.
could
You
totally
can't lie.
picture- Yeah, I can
I
totally
mean-
picture a Cat Williams crowd booing him. That's basically what happened at the open
We gotta
mic. me
get
and Winston
Lamont on
were
the
at.
show to
Yeah,
speak
man,
on
that
this.
was great, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank
But
you for
yeah,
letting
it
me
was
on
like
the
my.
show.
It was like my.
Appreciate
I think it was
that.
like my third month of doing comedy. I did like a black room. Well, no, I didn't do a black room. I did a HBCU. That's a historical black college, Winston. And
I know what they are.
oh,
they're,
alright.
they're the people that I don't donate money to. I'm well aware of what the
I respect
my
that. I respect
God.
that. Hey, at least you keep it real. So
It's a joke.
It's a joke. You guys
Oh,
realize
calm
it's a joke,
down.
right?
Act like you've heard one before, Michael.
Michael?
Yeah, it's a dick, not a joke. Okay, don't take it so hard.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You tune into the Hack Hour, everybody. I'm just gonna do
So
hack jokes.
it was basically a competition. And it was funny because one of the comedians before I actually got on stage, he kind of psyched me out. He was like, "Hey man, last guy he got booed. He don't even do comedy no more, man."
Who
Don't
was
be
psyching
scared."
you out?
Huh?
Who was psyching you out?
I don't want to give names. He already got enough of it.
Oh, I know who it is.
But so
He's a big guy, isn't he?
not in my eyes.
Well, he's physically big. He's like a fat guy,
Might be.
black dude. He lives in New York now.
He's white.
He was. Oh, okay, never mind.
Fucked you up, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, so I got on stage. I was doing like a good 2 minutes, and the crowd said something. Somebody in the crowd said something, and I said something back. And I guess I was a popular person because I guess I hurt that person's feeling. Then the whole crowd just boo, and I was standing there for a second. I was like, so this was
He
getting
got heckled by the homecoming king.
yeah, probably. And I was like, so this is it. This was getting booed, getting felt like. And I was like, all right, this ain't nothing. I'll be back.
And it happened really
Oh,
early
wow.
into your thing.
Yeah,
You're
it happened
a
real
few
early.
months in.
So now,
That's
like,
good. I've never been booed. I don't know what I would do. That
Mm.
sounds devastating.
I feel. Listen, man. I feel like being. I didn't mean to cut you off, John.
Wait,
Wait,
you
wait,
good.
I feel like being booed. Honestly, dude, it tends to happen more in an urban crowd than a mainstream kind of thing. You know what I mean? So if you're coming up like in black rooms or in like you know what I mean, the type of venues like HBCUs and things like that.
Yeah.
Because I think with those crowds typically it's like, look, if I paid money to see comedy, like you have to be up to par. Like if you're not good,
I've never
things like
done
that.
an HBCU, but I do a ton of black rooms.
Yeah. So
And I've never seen anyone boo.
But I'm sure
I've done like a bunch
you've never
of
seen
paid
anyone boo,
black
okay.
shows and stuff like that. But
You know what though? In this area, there's really not a lot of places where you get booed, and I think that's corny because I feel like if I'm at a comedy club or you know whatever, if I'm not funny, boo me. Like I need to know that. Just don't be quiet or give me a little.
you know what I think is worse than being booed? I think complete silence is worse than being booed.
Yeah,
I think it's worse.
Taking something
Because
that
at least because here's the thing: if someone's booing you, you've at least have them feeling a certain. You know how the opposite of love isn't hate, but it's indifference.
Let me tell
you
you
know what I'm saying. So
something.
like if you're really bad. Like if they're booing you, it's because you touched a nerve somewhere. That means like, and that could either be because like this. It could be because you said he got booed for what, saying some homosexual shit or
No, why do people
homophobic?
That's what I heard.
Homophobic.
That's what I heard.
Who told you that?
I don't know.
I don't know, but in general,
Yeah,
it's
we
like
kinda
it's
did
like
that
if
shit.
you it's not true, but like if someone goes up and says something that people deem homophobic, that crowd deems homophobic or whatever, then it's like they're booing you because you're resonating with them on some level. But like if you're just going up and you're saying all this stuff and like you're getting nothing. That's worse than you know what I mean? Like
Lawrence Pines.
That's the worst.
No. Lawrence Pines did the Clash. He got booed. That shit was. Let me tell you something.
I was there.
Yeah, getting booed.
At the Clash of that?
Yeah. Let me tell you, man.
It was last January.
That silent shit is
y'all,
nothing.
like, are y'all friends with that guy?
I love Lawrence Pines because he's the
I'm
biggest.
indifferent.
I
I'm
can't tell
indifferent.
because it's just like I can't tell because I don't know him well enough with everything that he's posting.
He's
who
weird.
he's friends with,
No,
and
like
who he's
when
busting
he-
balls with.
Yeah, he's
or
weird.
who's
Don't
actually
get
coming
it.
at
Don't
him.
get him as
Don't give him any attention, man.
Yeah,
He's
because
just-
he's.
I think you should.
when
just
he doesn't
roll.
when he doesn't do mics for a while, he'll go on Facebook and start targeting the comedy scene just so that
Mike
he can
hates
bring
him.
attention. I don't really hate
You
him.
dislike him
I just
though
I
because
just think he's
you
kind
always
of an
fall
asshole.
into his bait though. You always do.
No,
it's like leave him. You know.
No, I just think he's kind
I've
of an
met him once.
asshole.
Yeah,
was
no,
nice
he is.
to me.
He's kind of
I just-
fucking blind.
He's fun to follow
And
on
a little-
Facebook, but I wouldn't.
He's fun
I
to
don't feel
follow
like
on
I can't
Facebook.
get any more Facebook beef right now. I can't. Do
Yeah,
it.
no,
That
it's
dude's a
funny
little
to see him.
delusional.
He's completely delusional.
But
He's a
hold-
little
real quick though.
I said a thing about him when I was doing my
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
and I was like,
He came at the Gray Show, dog.
but I pretty much just said like, dude, I mean, he's odd. I like the fact that he's odd. I like
There's
odd
potential
people.
there. There's
And
so
there's a
much.
little bit of potential because he
could
really
be
loves
so
comedy.
good, but he doesn't give a fuck
But he's
about
a
what
complete
anyone.
exactly. He's a complete.
He doesn't give a
fucking
fuck
kook,
what
dude.
anyone says,
Yeah.
dude.
And it's like
He'd be so dank if he could just harness that mental illness in some way.
He's completely out of his mind, dude. Everybody, like, if you really spend some time with him, you'll be like, and he'd be talking to you, and he's staring all the way over there. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
he's,
do that.
he's
Oh, wow.
looking. No, you don't.
No, he's crazy.
He's completely out of his
He
mind.
will probably murder people and
He-
have them
exactly.
in his basement and just
That's why I'm nice
invite
to
people
him.
over.
So you
He
gotta
will-
be nice to.
But
those
yo,
people.
like I was saying real quick, yeah, man, I'd rather Funny Bone getting booed. If you
Shout out to
get
Funny Bone.
He's the
Yeah.
kind of guy that would shoot Dave Chappelle because he wouldn't let him open for him.
Dude,
Fair
actually,
enough.
I was listening to a hey, so Winston. I didn't mean to cut you off, dude.
No,
Real
no,
quick,
you good,
I'll let
you good, you good.
Winston. So you listen to Mark Norman's podcast, right? Mark Norman and Joe.
Oh,
List.
did I?
Did
I
you
had heard that episode you posted today before.
did you listen? Oh,
And
I didn't know
and
it was him
didn't-
before.
I didn't know who the fuck it was.
So Lawrence Pines
Until-
goes to
yeah.
this show. He drives out to Richmond. There's this comedian from New York named Mark Normand who's doing like a Jewish synagogue gig or whatever. Lawrence Pines
Yep.
isn't Jewish. He drives out to the show. Okay, so he gets to the show, whatever, and Lawrence Pines is right there. Okay, so Mark Normand's is like a famous comic. Or he's been on TV and stuff. So he walks up to Mark and he's like, "Hey man, I do comedy too. I think you're great. I drove out here to see you." And Mark is like, "Oh, this is dope. Okay, cool, man. Thanks." And he's like, "Hey, I have all my jokes on this MP3 player. You have to listen to it and then give me notes. Are you okay with that?" And he's like, "I can't take this, dude. This is weird." He's like, "No, just take it, listen to it or whatever. Make the." And
I'm
he's-
assuming it was like an iPod. That's why he was
something
like,
like that.
"Man, this
But
is
then
too
he was like
nice."
this. He was telling him his jokes. He's like, "Here's some of my jokes." And then Mark was like, it was like really weird, like Nazi, like Holocaust jokes.
Yeah.
And he said they were like horrific jokes about the Holocaust and stuff. And he was like, "Dude, you have to tell that joke on stage." And then Mark is like, "There's no way I'm telling that joke in a synagogue." You know what I mean? And then he's like this, and then
mind you, keyword delusional.
So what's his name? Lawrence Pines is at this point he's like what a few months in. He's like, "Hey, Mark, I know you opened for Amy Schumer. How about this? Let me open for you." Can I drive around the country and open for you? He's like, dude, I don't think you can do that. It's okay. And then he goes, well, can I get on? And he's like, I don't think I can put you on. He goes, I asked them, and they said no, but maybe if you say yeah. He was like, you try to get on this show? He was like, yeah, I'm a comic and blah, 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 blah. And Mark was pretty much like, yeah, this dude really freaked me out. Anytime he would come up to me, I told the waitresses and the servers and everything to keep him away from me.
And mind you, like that's like
this is homegrown from Hampton Roads. But I love the guy. I think he's great. This just becomes
he was
a
nice
gossip
to me. Literally the only interaction I've ever had with him. So I can't say anything bad.
Shout out
him.
to Lonzo. We gotta have him in the show. I think it'll be fun if he's on the show.
I'll just talk shit to him for 2 hours.
I got work tomorrow.
Fight you.
All right,
I gotta say hey.
Winston.
But I love each and every one of you.
I love
Winston,
you very much.
We love you too, buddy. Thanks for calling in.
Later.
You have a podcast, right? What's your podcast? Shout that out real quick for the
Comics and Consoles. Check it out if you like video games.
I want to
and
be
comedy.
on it so bad. I want to be.
It's a lot of fun.
Comics and Consoles. Is that on iTunes, SoundCloud?
No, just get it on YouTube. Just check it out. We're gonna get a website.
Cool. Buddy.
We're working on that now. That'll just redirect you to whatever. I gotta have the great show. Some of you guys on it. On a night, come up, hit an open mic, do the podcast.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Please.
Absolutely, buddy. Mike is dying to
Get in
do
touch
it.
with you.
Mike's
That
dying
sound
to do it.
good?
Yeah.
Absolutely, buddy. All right, Winston. Thanks for the call, man. Thanks for
no
helping
problem.
us out.
Y'all have a good rest of the show.
Keep it
All right,
gangster.
Broseph. Take it easy.
Later.
What do you guys want to talk about?
This is really fun. I feel like every now and then, because I don't want this to be like an exclusive like
my balls itch.
Exclusive like comedy type thing where we just talk about comedic. But every now and then, I think people people who don't even do comedy and listen to this, which is probably like Chelsea maybe, the only one who does.
Yo, shout out to Chelsea.
Shout out to Michael Ridley's girlfriend Chelsea.
Day one fan. Day one fan.
She's listening to the show, but I feel like some people who maybe are on the outside, maybe like to listen in on the comedic process from a bunch of open micers. So that's kind of cool. Mike, what's going on in your life, buddy? Okay, I know you're just.
I broke my phone.
I broke my phone.
Broke my phone.
And
so
we
now
saw it all happen.
I have a new problem that I have to fix that I didn't have, and thus created one.
But you do have 99 problems, and the phone ain't one. Hit me.
No, man, the phone is one of them. That was
one
what I
of
just,
them now, but it wasn't like a week.
It wasn't but like no, I got a dog and shit, and I got a dog.
I saw you got a dog, dude.
It's great. Yeah, I can't wait to eat her.
Oh yeah, I met her.
Said I can't wait to eat because he's Asian.
Yeah, Jonte met her.
Someone had a funny joke where they go like this. They go, it's like a racist like Asian joke, and do you mind if I tell it?
Go ahead.
The joke is like, yeah, I was walking around and then like I saw a guy and I was like, hey dude, it's raining cats and dogs out there, and then an Asian dude ran out there with a mixing bowl.
And
Smart
Asian dude.
There's another one. So there's another
be
joke.
able to suffice a small Asian business with all that.
There's
meat.
another racist Asian joke where it was a dude who goes into a Petco and then he walks up to the salesman and he's like, "Hey, how much for the buffet?"
It sounds very middle school esque.
Here's another one. Where it's like this. The guy goes.
How does the guy go, Rudy?
The guy goes like this. He goes. The Asian dude goes. Yeah, I just got a pet cat. And I was like, hey, what'd you name it? And then he goes, ingredient.
Wow, because it's like ingredients or something.
These are all racist.
Yeah, it's like it's funny because like an ingredient is something you use to make food, and
yeah,
Asian
saying like Asian people.
Asian people are commonly known to eat animals that Americans.
You don't like that though. You don't like those jokes. If someone goes
no,
up to me,
I don't like it because it's fucking true. Like that's the worst part about it. It's like. All black girls got big butts. There's some black girls that don't have big butts.
Unfortunately, don't.
Yeah, there are some black girls that don't have big butts. But you could say Asians eat dog, but you can't say all Asians eat dog. Okay. Like my mom was cool about it. Yeah. She used to troll my white friends. Be like, "Oh yeah, we put the we'd eat it all the time." Like she'd fuck with my white friends because she loved making white people uncomfortable, and I think that's where I inherited that. But nah, man, I don't really give a shit, bro. I've heard almost every single joke. Like there was some lady fucking calling this dude racial slurs. Like his neighbor called him racial slurs, and it was a lady, and she was like, "You fucking Manila dirt people living under fucking tarps and shit." The dude's
that's rough.
The dude's Filipino. She straight referenced the capital of the Philippines. I went, well done, ma'am.
That's like an educated racist.
Like you did, yeah.
Usually racism's like uneducated.
You fucking Chinese, fucking sideways pussy having fucking hurt dirt. Like
that's
shit I'm used to hearing. But like when you get down to the nitty gritty geographics, I'm like, fuck yeah.
No.
More power to you. At
You
least you're
deserve
educated.
that.
At least you're not a
zing
dumb
almost.
racist. I mean, fuck, I'll give you credit for being smart. Thank you for accurately insulting me, you stupid white piece of shit.
How do you deal with racism, John?
I ignore it.
You don't. What is it?
I ignore it.
You ignore it. It's kind of. Does it hit you on a visceral level? You know what I mean?
It only does when
like
other
if someone,
minorities do it to me.
It's like this. Like if someone comes up to you right now, just a white dude, okay, just dressed like Winston, okay, tight pants, the whole thing, and he just calls you the N-word like in your face, but not even like in
That's
a fun.
his reaction right
but
there.
not even in a fun comedy way, but he does it like really with hate in his heart because there's the
You can
fun.
feel the
N-word.
oomph. You can feel the oomph.
I'll probably
in that ER.
I just dap him up like, all right, what's good, my nigga? What's up?
But then, but like,
Make him
okay, yeah,
uncomfortable,
and that's
yeah.
it.
Yeah, because I didn't. I'm not gonna put my hands on you. I'm not gonna fight you because you called me that. I've been called worse. I feel
Like what?
like if somebody can just walk up to you and call you a nigga and you go all ape shit.
See,
Your
but
legs
why the
kinda
word
on
choice?
eggshells.
Why the ape? See, now that's racist to me.
No, you won.
You go
because
bad
you-
shit. I'm not gonna snap out because you just called me a name. I got a lot of shit on my plate and a lot of stuff that be going on in my life for
feel
you
you.
just to call me a name.
Don't
I'll snap.
entertain that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, you just can't entertain everything. Like if you physically put your hands on me, then do that. That's something different. But if you just say, "Hey, nigger,"
Yeah.
what you call me?
Yeah.
No, I ain't doing all that.
I feel you.
And that's why I wish there was a word that you can say to white people to get them mad. But
I think there are though.
I don't even look it up. I don't even
Right?
care.
Um,
Call a
be
liberal
racist.
white person a Trump supporter, they'll lose it.
That's
they'll
too much.
lose their mind, or like yeah, you know,
I don't. I honestly, I just don't care.
you don't care about racism at all.
Just don't. No, whoa, don't say that. Oh, hold on. I saw you try to do that. I just said like I'm not.
The transparent shit.
Oh yeah,
I'm not here to. I'm not gonna entertain.
If anything, you're fucking 5% tin.
yeah.
You're dark.
I'm really dark, and I mean I don't know. I kind of feel the same way. I mean, if someone,
I don't
I feel
like-
like it's all about intent. But yeah, go ahead.
I don't like it when minorities do it to me. Like, dog, we're on the same team. I see everyone that like is like an oppressed group of like an oppressed racial group. I'm like, bro, like we gotta stick.
We gotta stand together.
You gotta If anything, we go through similar strife, even though we're not. Like, I had a black dude ask me if I was from China the other day.
Yeah.
Like literally yesterday.
Was he being
Well,
being
here's the thing.
funny with it, or was
No,
he?
he was like legit dumbass piece of shit. Doesn't know that not all Asian people. But like, he said, "Are you from China, dog?" And I went,
Dog.
I mean, you kind of. I'm like, no, I'm from here. He's like, well, you kind of look like you got something in you. And I went, are you from Africa? And
Yeah.
he got tight.
He got time.
He got tight, and he was like, why would you ask that? I was like, all right, good example.
Yeah.
Why would you ask me I'm from China?
You be around
And-
better people.
Yeah. Well,
Well, this was just some
this was,
dumb
like,
customer.
at work. Like, this is a customer. Like,
Yeah, this wasn't like
and
one
I've
of
had
his
white
date
people do it
ones.
to me too, which kind of make me even more mad because he's just doing it for the sake. Like, he knows that I'm probably not Chinese. He
Yeah.
just wants to know if
But
I
he-
am.
he's
For
doing
some
it in
reason,
a
it's
silly,
vital
funny
information
way.
for this guy to pay his phone bill.
Yeah.
If the guy who's helping him is Chinese or not. Like, I don't know. So
Have you
like
guys-
the dude got tight, and I was like, "See, man, you should ask someone what their ethnicity is. You
Yeah.
shouldn't just assume what country they're from."
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Well, let me ask you, Jonte, what have you ever had an incident like that was 100%? It was a racist thing, like, and it messed you up a little bit, and he was like, "Yeah, this is 100% racist." Like, it was completely messed up.
It's fucking great. I live for that shit.
Yeah. You haven't?
He got jumped by some white kids, man.
Some
You
white kid,
fucking
yeah.
struck a chord in Jonte's fragile heart.
I feel like I'm his therapist right now.
No,
He's-
not really.
No, never.
No, he's never done.
It takes stuff like that really don't bother. It bothers me, but it don't get to the point where I'm like, oh shit. And then if it does, I make it where if you do something like racial to me, I probably make you look dumb because it's not.
Because you got jokes. For
Not even
days.
jokes. It's like 2017. The only racist people are like probably old white ladies.
Yeah.
But at the same time, who cares?
they're
Because
kids.
unfortunately, they're gonna die soon. So
Well, the
like,
shitty
whatever.
thing is like you'd like to think that, but like they pass those shitty ideologies down, and then those people are now having kids, and they're passing it into their children. So it's just.
But
like,
not to a certain extent, because you gotta remember a lot of these kids, like the people that were growing up, they're like our age. Like we're gonna be older with tattoos and shit.
Yeah.
There's not that many race I've never met anybody that's like 30 years and younger that's a racist, unless there's like
Well,
behind the back. Like if we're like, cause this is all right. I'm gonna keep it real. Like a lot of people when I
You
used
keep it a G?
yeah,
there's a lot of
keep
when
it
I
a
used to
stack?
go- when I
There's
go
a
to
lot
the
of
when I used to go to the
subconscious
Funny
racism.
Bone, a lot of people say, "Yo,
You keep it 1,000?
yeah." Like when I used to go to the Funny Bone, a lot of people say, "Yo, I'm not gonna go because it's racist there," and I'd be like, "Why you say that?" And they'd be like, "Well, because of the acts and the people who wins the Funny Bone. I was like, you know what?
Yeah, Rudy Malumba won.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. But
that was racist.
People used to say, I don't know. People use that card a lot.
No, I remember that period though. I mean, I think racism is very complex. I mean, look, man, it's extremely complex, and I feel like it's shifted forms. Now, you might not agree with it, and actually, I thought the kind of the same way you're thinking a little while back, but it's different because I think some things are ingrained, right? And so it's like unknown unknowns. You don't know that you don't know it. It's like there's known knowns, known unknowns, and unknown knowns, and unknown unknowns, whatever. So it gets weird and dicey and confusing, but what do you get? I remember that period though. I remember there was a long stretch of time where there were a lot of really funny like black comics, and they weren't winning. But I don't think, because I feel like for a lot, I'm a black dude, whatever, but I wasn't born here, so like I don't really have like that same like background. You know what I mean? But I do understand the whole thing where you go like, oh, like certain people aren't for me. So like if some bad things happen, you go like it's got to be because of this, and it might be. There's probably parts of it that stems from racism.
It sucks when the crowd says it.
But the Funny Bone is dope though. I mean, we're not.
It is, but I'm saying though, like when the crowd says it, it kind of sucks because we try to get people to come out. I'm 28 years old. I don't see racism. I'm not against any type of race because of their color. I think that's stupid. I'm too young for that. So,
what about you, Mike? Have you ever just seen just straight up like super racist stuff that just happened right now? Yeah, man.
I mean, I grew up in Yorktown, man.
Shout out to Yorktown, by the way.
Total like white privileged city, man. Just fucking.
Martin's
rich.
from there.
Martin's from there. Yeah. Well, the thing is like I've seen.
Me and him have racist conversations. I think daily.
I've seen I've seen like blatant racism.
Yeah.
But what I've seen more is like subconscious, socially engineered, ingrained racism. Where I see somebody I'm working with treating a white customer, an outraged white customer, with more patience than an outraged black customer when they're equally, if not worse, than the person who was of a different color.
No doubt.
So I'm like, damn, that's fucking weird. And sometimes I've caught myself doing that, like where like somebody's yelling at me and I'm like chilling, and then the fact that like somebody comes in and they're being a dick to me, and I just kind of like stop caring because, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I catch myself and I'm like, why am I not helping this dude?
Yeah.
Oh shit. And then I correct the behavior, and so there's levels to the shit. Literally, like some people are straight up like.
By the way.
Some people are straight up like, I don't want any black people in my fucking house, and some people are like, I like everyone of all races, but then they're the same motherfuckers that don't have like anyone who's of color in their friends like circle of friends.
Yeah.
So like,
what do you guys
weird.
think if what someone goes like, oh, you're racist, and they go, oh, I have like 5 black friends. What do you guys think of that?
I think that.
Do you think that's a valid answer?
Of course, it's not. That's
you think
a
it's
hacky question. That's a hacky.
It is a hacky. Yeah, it is kind of hacky, right? But I mean, I
don't have any Asian friends.
Okay.
I don't. I don't have any like Asian friends here. They're all other places being Asian dudes.
In Asia.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of weird with it because sometimes, sometimes someone. I remember I was having a conversation one time about whatever, and I was like, dude, I have like 3 gay friends, and I really said that, and the answer was like, Rudy, whatever you said obviously wasn't valid. Okay, but then I was like, but why though? Because I mean, like, look, if someone was completely homophobic, they wouldn't even want to spend any time with gay people. Right?
I have friends.
Or if you're like completely racist against white people, like you wouldn't want to spend any time with that. So I mean, if you have a friend, someone you really consider a friend.
I have super religious friends that don't agree with homosexuality because of their religion.
Of course, yeah, me too.
And then I have people who have had nothing but bad experiences with black people, so that they're just racist from what they're literally playing off what they've learned.
Yeah.
Real quick,
with help with what they've been taught.
Real quick and random. Have any of y'all ever been naked for 24 hours before?
No.
What's the longest you've been naked? I say 2. Mine's is 2 hours. I've never been naked longer than 2 hours. Like
shout out to Jonte Save the Show Ferguson.
No, this
no, you're right. The longest anyone's ever, what's the longest anyone's ever been naked?
Like as an adult.
As an adult, like just naked with someone else or naked by
just naked, just like no clothes, not even a sock. What's the longest you've been?
I take showers when I'm high sometimes, and I'm just butt ass naked. And I pass out.
Oh, you just got water like that?
And
okay.
I'll fall asleep No, not in the shower, but I'll get out and lay in my bed, too lazy to put clothes on, and just sleep naked.
So how long is that? Like probably.
Not even like with a boxer.
I mean, there have been periods of time where I've been naked for up to 12 hours, but under covers in my bed.
God damn, you don't have shit to do.
No, I
naked.
don't.
You guys sleep naked?
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
Why do that?
Well,
my balls.
I look good naked, ladies, so I have no problem sleeping naked.
Me too. I look great naked.
If you want to know I'm winking right now, just at the ladies.
Just at the ladies.
Yeah.
Wink at me, Jonte.
No.
Listen, prove you're not homophobic.
So listen, guys.
He physically winked to that goddamn.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Fucking like exhale.
Shout out to everybody that is tuned in to us right now. This is fun. I mean, this has been our second 2-hour show.
Oh, can I say one more thing? I forgot.
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Oh yeah. Forgot to say we're doing a raffle. Goo Records. We're trying to be famous. We're doing a raffle. $2.
Shout out to Goo Records.
You can get a raffle ticket for $2 and you receive a free car. Well, not a free car, but you can win a car from the raffle. And we're doing this for all single mothers. And we're being nice now. We're changing it. We're doing it for all women that are single. With that being said, if we catch you at the fucking light and we see your man driving your car, we will definitely pull that shit over and we'll definitely tow that motherfucker.
So this is a joint venture between Goo Records.
So like if
which
Darrell
is like
drops you off at work.
Yeah. So Goo Records is what a record company locally. It's a local record company.
Yes, it has artists Super Thug and Airborne, the Future, who is actually at a show right now.
Okay.
In Portsmouth, come out. Shout out to Goo Records.
Shout out to Goo Records
for the music.
So it's you and you're the founder of Trying to Be Famous. The whole thing. So you and them, it's a joint venture. You doing a raffle for single mothers.
Yes.
And if you're a single mother listening to this show, you have the opportunity to win a brand new car.
And I'm winking again. I'm winking
again to all the single mothers. So check it out, man. Do that. Holla at Jonte Ferguson. Where can they catch you, buddy? For this, if they wanted to like get started.
Go on my Facebook, Jonte Ferguson. It's Jounte Ferguson, and just say, hey, I'm trying to get a ticket for the raffle so I can win a vehicle. It's an Acura. I think a 2002 Acura 4-door. It runs. Everything's straight on it. $2 raffle. What can you lose?
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Here's what we're gonna do, man. This was our second 2-hour show. I think this was really fun, man. We really got to stretch out a little bit. Shout out to Justin, to Matt, Nate, and everybody here at Radio Free Radio giving us the opportunity. I think it's really dope, dude. I think it's really dope to kind of spread our legs. Because really, when we had not spread our legs, but get some wind under us. Is what I meant.
Get some wind under the balls.
Where do you get that?
Because like this, dude. When we're doing the 1-hour shows, it was really quick. These 2-hour shows, we don't have to be as quick, and we can really kind of spread our time and everything. So, so this has been really good. But let's do this. Let's wrap the show up, man. Jonte just said he's over at Jonte Ferguson on Facebook, 757 Fresh Prince, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Snapchat is Who Is Jonte. Mike, what do you got, buddy? Do you have anything coming up, and where can people find you at?
I'm doing Blue Frog next month. If you guys want to come out to Chesapeake, Blue Frog, fucking vote for me. Make all your dreams come
How many
true.
times you won that?
2 times.
God damn, I can't even get a win.
I'm pretty fucking good. At
Michael Ridley is very, very underrated, funny comedian. Seriously,
sucks,
you guys
man.
should come out to see Michael Ridley.
Sucks,
dude.
man. I'm the
He
best.
over at Kazi's Comedy Club almost every week.
I'm the best.
He does
unheard
Blue
of.
Frog almost every month.
Best unheard of.
Very funny, very funny. Dude, you got. I mean, listen. But here's the thing, man. You gotta. I don't know anything. I'm an idiot. Okay, but I really do think, dude. I think sometimes you get pessimistic with stuff. I can't get people out to Virginia Beach. I can't. Blah, blah. But I'm telling you, dude. If you do, you're gonna run the table, dude. Okay, I've always said that. I think you're one of the funniest people I know. So, just just keep doing your thing. Don't be pessimistic, dude. Whatever. Who cares? If you try something and it fails, who cares at the end of the day? So, shout out to Michael Ridley
at Riddle Diddles. At Riddle Diddles on Instagram with a Z, RIDDLE DIDDLEZ. I will fucking confirm your request to follow me as soon as I get a new fucking phone.
His phone is dead.
My phone's broken. Michael Ridley on Facebook. My credit card information is fuck yourself, and I'm done.
Social security number?
Fuck, no, it's too easy to say. I was about to say it off rip.
Rudy Malumba, Facebook. Young Rafiki on Twitter. RD from VA, Instagram. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. This has been the great show. I'm gonna be at Kazi's Comedy Club January 29th. telling some jokes. So come out, check it out for us. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. This has been really fun for us. Take it easy.